morning, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday. What it's at 11/11 already.
Oh,
and happy Veterans Day! Happy Veterans Day!
And we got Sarge here.
Hell yeah! What's up, Sarge? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. What's going on?
Hell yeah!
Sarge, the former Army Ranger. Is that correct?
Uh-oh.
Always the good service on his
Correct.
end.
Yeah.
Great service.
Cheers to the veterans.
Yeah. Cheers to the veterans. We got surf sides.
Yeah,
All right, surf side.
There you go. Woo!
Cheers to you, and
Wait,
cheers
we talking
to
about-
I mean, not only our veterans, but the family members of the veterans as well. They have to go through quite a bit as well, and I feel like they get forgotten at times. But not cheers to not only the veterans, but the family of the veterans, and we appreciate the hell out of you.
Hell yeah!
You're the reason why we get to say dumb shit into microphones and drink at 11:12 in the morning on Tuesday.
Yep. 11:12 a.m. on a Tuesday. I was drinking at 4 a.m. this Tuesday as well. I had a little bip of a night last night, so I'm a little under the weather.
Veterans?
Yeah, just celebrating the veterans, man. And we were gonna celebrate the Monday Night Football game, but it was so bad that we couldn't. There was no celebrating to be done, unless you're a big Giant special teams fan. Then you didn't really have much fun watching this game last night.
Do you want to tell people what you ended up in bed with?
I woke up snuggling a bag of Utz crab chips.
Oh,
and
sounds hot.
And my comforter is in the washing machine currently because there were crab chips strewn about it. I didn't make it under the covers, thank God, so I didn't have to do any more laundry than the comforter. It was a rough night. Me and my buddies just sat here and played video games and drank beers until all hours of the night, and it was fun. But yeah,
so
we're gonna get back.
Delaware wanted me to get this statistic out of the way for Veterans Day. It used to be called Armistead Day, I believe. Okay. And it's from the Treaty of Versailles, signed in the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month of the year. So, and it's kind of apropos that we also started the podcast at 11:11, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, that's weird how that happens.
11:11 on 11:11.
Yeah, that's really odd.
That's pretty weird. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That is pretty awesome. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
If Sarge he's got to go back do his job here in a minute, but he is a Giants fan. So if you want to start off with Brian Daboll, I mean, we can go right there.
That works perfect.
I'm
Sarge,
so happy that he's gone. Any person that allows the defense to work for 3.5 quarters and go, maybe a prevent defense will work. That way we don't get scored upon quickly. And when it happens three or four times, then you got to say, no, he just didn't get it. So
yeah. What are your thoughts on the GM staying but him going? Did you think the GM should have gone too, or are you okay with it?
We had a great draft. We've still got a very young team. We still need to invest in the offensive line and the defensive secondary. And hopefully if he can correct that in the next draft or in the off season, then hey. But
you're okay with the GM staying?
I'm fine with the GM staying.
Okay. I think Jackson Dart and Scatabo probably saved him his job.
Yeah. Scatabo and Carter on the outside.
Carter too, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, they
should have been a little bit of a letdown. Yeah. But he's still, he's still a good player. He's just been not the player that we all thought he was going to be. He's going to be that dominating outside linebacker. Maybe we expect Lawrence Taylor to come back, but
I think that happened.
Ain't going to be.
But
yeah,
he's still a good player. It's just that we thought we were getting.
Player of all time is not going to fall out of the sky and land on the Giants. That's for sure. You've had a bevy of pass rushers in your Giants fandom, I'm sure. I'm trying to use SAT words as much as possible just to.
I can see that. I hear that.
A bevy.
A bevy.
We just got to also learn how to tackle. God,
I think every team in the league needs to learn how to tackle, specifically the Steelers. Go ahead, Sarge.
Sarge,
Thanks for
appreciate you, man.
Cheers, brother. All right, let's get back to the regular scheduled program here. All right, yeah, my thoughts on this are a little bit different than Sarge. I don't really understand why Joe Schoen gets to keep his job after all the shit that he's been going through the last couple of years. I guess maybe because you hit on the Jackson Dart pick, and I'm sure people love Carter still. I think they all this kind of fell into his lap a little bit after the complete debacle with Saquon Barkley last year. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
I mean, that's what I said to Sarge. I think that's the only reason why Joe Schoen is keeping his job. Because if you watched any of Hard Knocks when all that shit was going on, I mean, he deserved to get fired for all that went on during that whole Saquon debacle. And I 100% think that the only reason why he's keeping his job is because, I mean, Christ, Abdul Carter, obviously they were going to take him. That took any GM could have gotten that right, but getting Jackson Dart and Scatterbo and hitting on both of them, I think helped save his job. And I mean, we forget about Neighbors too, but I mean, they could have taken other players instead of Neighbors, other wide receivers in that position. I believe they took him before Brian Thomas. I think they took him second, right? They took Neighbors. It was Harrison. It was Marvin Harrison Jr. and then it was Neighbors, I believe. So he could have he could have screwed that up and he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the only reason, because I firmly believed until this draft and the draft before, when that whole Saquon thing went down, I thought he was done. So
and I agree with you 100% there, Brooksy. I mean, the drafting of Scatterbo, I think, is like one of the biggest things. Dart was slotted to be an end of the first round, high second round pick. Scatterbo is just I mean, you and we've talked about Scatterbo a bunch. But I don't know if it means he keeps his job after this season. It depends on how they finish.
Yeah, I agree.
And you got to have these things with these young quarterbacks. It's so hard when you fire a coach, then you bring in a new coach, and you got to be in lockstep. I mean, the Ravens are so good at this. Steelers are great at this. Like, you have a GM who's aligned with the coach, who's aligned with the quarterback. And if you have those three things in line, then you usually have success either immediately or in the first 3 or 4 years. And I don't think Shane survives the offseason. I just don't. And he should have been fired for Barkley. He should have been fired for that Barkley stuff when he watched Hard Knocks.
Here's the thing, though, is they came out and basically said he's going to lead the charge for the next head coaching hire. So he's going to be the guy who's going to be going out and getting this to head coach. I don't think he'll get fired after that. And even if they finish 3-14, I mean, what are they going to do? If he's going to be the guy leading the charge for the next head coach and drive them into the future, I mean, like, why would they fire him after that? I don't get.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
I didn't know that piece of information. So he must have naked pictures of John Mayer's wife or something. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
John Mayer? What's he slow
The
dancing
Mara,
in a burning room?
whatever the Maras. Yeah.
John Mayer.
If he has naked pictures of John Mayer, he can sell those for a lot of money.
Say what you need to say.
Yeah.
Just say what you need to say.
Say what you need to say, dude.
Yeah. Just say what you need to say.
Shut up. Shut up.
Brian Kelly is suing LSU for his full $54 million buyout in a firing dispute. Pete Thamel, that's fucking crazy.
That's not surprising.
No, why would he? He would. I'm sure he expected when he took that job that he was going to get fired eventually and get a buyout. I'm sure he had a lawyer on retainer.
And I like how the governor of Louisiana is leading the charge on this. Like, what the hell do you have going on in Louisiana? There's nothing else going on. You got to worry about the football coach.
I mean, I agree with you, but it's pretty awesome job when you have the governor of the state in your corner. Whoever's going to be taking that job, like, you're just going to get whatever you want.
And yes, the guitar player.
You remember the Chappelle Show sketch with John Mayer when they just when they take him around to different situations and see how different people react to
No.
him playing the guitar. Oh my God, it's so good.
I don't remember that one at all. And I love Chappelle Show. I forgot
So
that one.
good. So good. Anyway.
Yeah, but Brian Kelly's doing the right thing. I mean, it's in his contract to get all that money. I mean, do it. I mean, did he do a good job at LSU? Hell no. But hey, they signed you to the contract. They gave you the money. I mean, they got to own it.
I agree, but he better if LSU is fighting this for whatever reason, makes me think they probably have something that is in his contract that they think they can use against him to not pay that whole thing. So he better make sure that all of his T's are crossed and all of his I's are dotted before he gets into this fight, because that screams like if they're fighting it already and he has to sue to do it, they might have something. So, and it might not be anything that's good enough to hold up against whatever the contract says, but it just tells me they have to have something to fight against it. That's written in the contract to have a way out of it.
In the article I read, it had something to do with like, improprieties, alcohol, drugs, felonies, stuff like that. So, I mean, I can't. There's never been anything against Brian Kelly in terms of like recruiting violations, at least not that I know of. Unless they got
not at LSU. There's been a ton before. Not at LSU though.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
nice.
It's like peanut butter jelly time, guys.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Now, and to Laura's point, like, I mean, a majority of the head football coaches in these major universities are the highest paid player or highest paid person, state employee. So I understand where Laura's coming from with that statement that she put out. But I mean, it seems odd. Like Scott, what was it? Woodward, the AD tried to give him $25 million as a settlement. And then after he got released, then the governor comes out and drops $30 million as a settlement option, and Brian Kelly told him to go pound sand. So,
and it could be LSU just throwing darts at the wall and hoping maybe he just accepts something and moves on before getting into having to pay to get into a legal dispute. That's another thing. It depends on like what his contract says as well. If the party that wins has to pay for all the legal fees and everything like that, that could be a deterrent as well for him to not get into this legal battle. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that we just don't know what's written in there, and it could just be LSU throwing stuff at the wall, and hopefully they can save a couple bucks.
You're right, and I also wonder, I wonder how this works. Like, let's say Brian Kelly takes another job 2 years from now, just throwing something out there, like he goes back to Cincinnati and he signs a deal for $30 million. Does that come off of the buyout money from LSU?
Hard to say.
I don't know.
It has to do with this contract. I don't know. And I don't know how you get access to that contract. I don't know if it's public knowledge or I know a lot of stuff. I mean, like in terms of like the players stuff that gets posted on like the Players Association. It gets posted somewhere where people have access to it. Maybe not the general public, but people do have access to it, so they know what's in it at times. And that's probably.
I mean, being a state employee, you would think it'd be public knowledge.
Maybe just the terms of it, but maybe not like in terms of like the payment and stuff like that, but maybe not the ins and outs of the contract.
Fair.
So it's I just don't know. It's hard to say. I haven't done as extensive research into it because I just don't care, to be honest with you.
This is one of the wilder college football seasons where there's so many open jobs at big schools in the middle of the year.
I know. It's really, really strange, and especially with the transfer portal and all the moving parts now, college football is going to be so much different next year than it was this year. And it's like that every year, but it feels even more so this year, which is wild. Also, we have college basketball getting going. The Terps, not so good against Georgetown the other night. I don't think Georgetown's necessarily the basketball powerhouse they used to be. So don't love that, but also it's a completely brand new team, new coach. All these players are basically first year together and first couple months together, I would assume. So I would assume it's going to be growing pains early, and hopefully it will kind of steady itself as the season goes along. But we're not 100% sure how this team is going to look this year. I would give it a couple years probably with the Buzz Williams thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not expecting much, but I wasn't expecting to lose to Georgetown. But it gives me a little bit of hope that Georgetown hung with. I think they almost beat Kentucky in a scrimmage. I mean, not that I give a fuck about scrimmages, but
It's a scrimmage.
but I mean, it gives me a little bit of. It puts my mind at ease a little bit that they did hang with them a little bit. But they also shot like shit. I mean, they made a little bit of a comeback. They tried to come back, but
We got Marquette up next. Are we at Marquette or is Marquette at our place?
no, we don't have Marquette next, do we?
Marquette
I think we
just
have a
played
shit,
Indiana.
I think we have a shit team today.
Do we?
Could be wrong.
Hold on. Yeah, we're playing Alcorn State
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
tonight on Big Ten Plus.
See you
Raise
there.
your hand if you're going to watch that game. Hey, the Kentucky Louisville game's later. Is that the Rick Pitino Bowl?
Yes,
Mhm.
it is.
That's pretty cool. 8 versus 12. That's a good early season game on a random Tuesday night. We need those. Also, Maction, by the way, is back. You guys weren't aware. Maction came back last week. So we are in the heart of football season when Maction's back. If you don't know what Maction is, the MAC conference plays all
Lights,
their games
camera,
on
Maction.
Tuesday and Wednesday nights for whatever reason. The whole
I
MAC
love it.
conference just agrees to play their games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays instead of Saturdays for
Smart.
the majority of the second half of the season. So there's football every night, and it's fucking awesome.
They get
It's
so many
awesome.
more eyes. They get
And I
so many
love
more eyes.
watching. I have seen so many more Akron Zips games than I've seen Auburn football games. I mean, it's unbelievable. I watch Maction every time. Every time
There's
it's on.
just zero defense being played in those games.
There's just no defense. It's Kent State versus Toledo, and it's 60-65. Like, what
But
the
it's-
fuck is going
But it's
on?
fun. But it's fun
It's
watching.
great.
Yeah.
Fun
And
watching the offense.
Yeah. There's just like any slant can go 75 yards to
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah,
Every
no
single one. Like
And the lack
And they're
of
playing in the
tackling, I guess.
snow.
if you watch Mike Wallace take a slant to the house, you've seen a Maction game. Like, that's every other play is just a slant to the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of genius for them. I mean, it gets recruits watching the games when nothing else is on. They don't have a choice.
And a lot of dudes come out of the MAC, like, and go
Yeah.
to the NFL or they're successful. Like Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles, the best cornerback for the Eagles is a Toledo guy, I think.
Anyway, Maction. It's awesome. Let's go Toledo Rockets. Laura's a Toledo guy. Didn't know that about you, Laura. Keep an eye out for Hank Conger for bullpen coach. Could hear something soon. Okay.
Why does
That's
that
in-
name ring a bell?
Exactly the same thing I was about to say. Why do I know that name? I don't. Hank Conger. Who are you? He was a catcher,
Was he in San Francisco?
bullpen coach. He was a Angel for 4 years. Houston 1 year. Tampa 1 year.
Nah.
He
I don't know.
hit 11 home runs 1 year.
I don't know. I guess he made an impression on us at some point.
Congratulations for Trevor Plouffe for getting into the Hall of Very Good, by the way.
Nice.
That was funny.
There's a name I haven't heard.
Speaking of Hall of Very Good, Kyle Hendricks has retired from the Cubs. He's been a 12-year stalwart for the Cubs. Pitcher threw basically 88 mile an hour, but just had junk and was able to get by for a long time. So good for Kyle Hendricks. He's a Hall of Very Good for sure guy. Bruce Bochy has been is no longer the coach of the Texas Rangers, but he is now the special advisor in the front office for the Giants. So good for him. He's not going to be playing skipper for any teams this year, and that's probably a good thing because, as we've said multiple times, he is not able to walk to the pitcher's mound from the dugout. At least normally, it's not good.
So is he going to be basically mentoring the Tennessee guy? I guess I would assume.
I guess that, and also I'm sure like him and Buster have a good relationship because he played there forever. And I think that's probably a good place for him to be.
Yeah, I
in the
agree.
front office doing something like that, and probably not having too many responsibilities and staying in the game. I think that's probably a good fit. So I like that all the way around for the Giants. I would expect that the Giants are going to be pretty active in free agency this year. And we're going to talk about MLB free agency. We might as well just talk about it now. We have a lot of stuff that's going to be going on in the next couple of months. And the problem with MLB free agency is that it's so spanned out as opposed to the NFL, where most of the deals happen within a week or two span. In the MLB, you have this whole offseason and there's just deals, randomly for months and months and months. And then there's guys who hold out right before spring training. It's just I don't really know like how to start talking about the MLB free agency. We could do, I guess, like a preview episode if we wanted to. Like,
we'll have to wait on that until like when it gets closer to winter meetings. I know the GM meetings are coming up here soon. And then the winter meetings are early December, I believe.
Yeah.
What
do you think about these Class A, the Class A and Ortiz, the indictments that are going on?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that. Also, MLB and the sports books apparently have agreed to limit on pitching, like individual pitch bets, as a result of this. Jeff Passan was reporting this yesterday. They're gonna put a lot less props on individual pitches, which I think is smart. Why can you bet on if that's going to be a strike or a ball, or if it's going to be over or under 85 miles an hour? Like, we don't need all that. That's just, that's a rabbit hole for so many people to fall into, but it's also just, it leaves them up so much liability, right?
Yeah.
And also this is going on for like 2.5 years, which is crazy.
Yeah, and if you don't know, basically Clase and Ortiz from the Guardians were taken into custody. Not Ortiz yet, I believe, but Clase was in New York, I believe, and being indicted federally for the gambling stuff that went on. So max of 65 years. The stuff that came out basically said that they can be charged up to 12, or they were betting and basically received like 12 grand for some of these pitches or something like that. And I see a lot of people talking about like, wow, they threw it all away for 12 grand. And I have to keep explaining this every single time this stuff comes out. Whenever this happens, 12 grand is all that they have enough evidence to charge them with. So that's all that you know about. I guarantee you there's millions and millions of dollars that law enforcement knows about, and they could potentially be still building a case on that, but they don't have enough evidence yet, or they may never have enough evidence yet. That's why you see charges added all the time, but they have enough to charge them with 12 grand. They feel good enough and have enough PC for 12 grand to indict them. So for the other stuff, like, I understand that we're sitting here saying like, oh, they threw it all away for 12 grand when Clase is making $895,000 and probably going to get a huge contract. Ortiz, maybe not. But we don't know the extent of it. What if they were making hundreds of millions of dollars? What if they were in a Puig situation where basically the mafia helped them get them over here, and he's basically doing this so they don't kill family members? We don't know the extent of it all. It could go a whole lot deeper than 12 grand.
Yeah.
So take that with a grain of salt. That's what they've been indicted with. That's where we're going to start. They're going to start there, and wouldn't be surprised if we see more charges added. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't. I'm just saying 12 grand is not it. It's just what they have enough on. It might be all that they have, all that they know about. And I guarantee you they're making a whole lot more money on all this stuff that nobody knows about, that nobody has found out about. It's just the way the world works, because again, I say this all the time, you only catch the stupid ones for most of this stuff. And when you're stupid enough to be sending text messages back and forth on a $5,000 bet, which was probably the biggest bet of the day, that hit on a one pitch, the pitch looked like it was on purpose in the dirt,
spiked it.
Yeah. It's gonna ring a bell. I mean, you're just dumb. So.
Yeah. So Ortiz appeared in federal court yesterday in Boston. He was granted his release on the condition he surrendered his passport, restricted his travel to the northeastern United States, and he posted a $500,000 bond, 50,000 of it secured. That's according to this ESPN article, Jeff Passan and David Purdom. But yeah, I mean, if you're an MLB fan specifically, this is a huge deal because you know the name Emmanuel Clase. He put up one of the best reliever seasons in the history of baseball last year, as just complete dominance, and then completely melted down in the playoffs last year. I think was like one of the worst playoff performances. It was Clayton Kershaw of it all last year, and it was pretty brutal for him. But he's had a history of being strange with the media and stuff like that. Just seems like kind of a sketchy guy, but basically all this stuff going on. I mean, I would expect this is probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. That's probably going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be millions of dollars. They're not
and-
doing this.
Yeah, it's
They're
all
not doing this
speculation.
out of fun. They're doing
Yeah.
this to make money.
Yeah.
And I mean, also, obviously, it's set in stone. Like it's not set in stone, but it is. They're gonna face they're not gonna be back in baseball. They're probably not going to serve jail time. They might, if they wanted to make an example of them, they'll send them to jail for a year or something like that. I mean, I know it says 65 years, but
Why do you say they're not going to?
Because what's going to happen is they're going to start giving names away. If there's other names to give away, if this is something bigger, they'll take some kind of a plea deal in all of it. And I don't know. I just don't see it happen unless they really want to make an example of it, since this is two things that have happened in two different sports. It's going to keep happening just because it's easier to track. And we talked about this during the NBA stuff. It's going to keep happening because people are stupid. And it's, I see the argument of like, okay, let's just ban sports betting again. All that's going to do is move it back underground so you can't track it anymore. And it's probably going to get worse in terms of the influence on the games. I would say the influence on the games is less now than ever. Just because it's way easier to track all the stuff. It's harder to get away with.
Yeah, I mean, think about the 60s and 70s and 80s when the mob was fucking running shit in a plethora of cities. I'm once again going to SAT words, plethora. I'm sure this stuff was happening all the time.
Well, now this stuff's, but see, now it's getting publicized, and so now like people have the ability to read it, hear about it. It's more out there in the open, and the integrity of the game's really being thrown to hell.
Well, it was publicized back. It was publicized back then. It's just it was hard to catch them. So, yeah. I mean, that's why you didn't hear about it, because there wasn't enough evidence to catch all these guys. And like you go back to people are like, well, why didn't Pete Rose go to jail or anything like that? Because they didn't have fucking cell phones and computers and shit like that to track all this stuff, and it was all underground. And they didn't have enough evidence. I mean, they had hearsay. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Call it what it is.
To us, you know, we're sports junkies, we're nerds, and you know, we I'm not saying we knew, but we kind of had the suspicion that it was going on. For the common fan, for the person that buys of all the concession stuff, the mom and the little kids, now they get to hear about it, and now it's out in the open, and this kind of stinks. And I don't know. I mean, look, these guys are morons, and I think prop betting should be absolutely taken away from baseball. You should not be able to bet live fucking pitches.
It's ridiculous, and also like it's unnecessary. It's for like literal like degenerate gamblers. Like it's. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I've made those bets before too, but like you really just you don't need to be betting on that kind of stuff.
It's the guy that gets the scratch off right there in front of the damn machine he got it out of, right? Like it's the degenerate. It's So
you don't even scratch off the scratch. You just scratch off the barcode and just
you scratch the barcode.
You don't even scratch off. Yeah, I know people like that. A ton of people like that.
Well, here's my flip side argument on it. Is I think the $200 is a good happy medium, because it's not enough for. I mean, it's going to be a pain in the ass for these guys to set up a bunch of different accounts to get a bunch of different people to put these bets in to make enough money for it to make sense for them to start throwing pitches.
And if 500 people bet $100 on this one pitch, then you're going to know, like, all right,
it's going to be, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to do that. Like, that's just a pain in the ass, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. So
think
I
maybe
think
need
that I think
parlay
it's going to
props?
help. I think it'll curb with that because it's just not enough money for these big leaguers to. It's not enough money for the amount of effort that's going to have to go into it.
Mm.
But for $200, that's enough for somebody like you and I, like regular Joe Schmo, to put a bet on it. Where it to mean like, okay, $200 is $200. You know?
Can
Yeah.
I
So-
ask you, like, if you were trying to get away with this and you were an MLB pitcher, like, how would you do it? Would you tell your buddies,
You'd
like,
have
first, fourth, eighth, ninth, like what would you? How could you get away with this?
How
Because I
could you?
really don't. I don't know that you could at this day and age. Because
if
I
I
think
went
there's
Dustin, so if I went to you, if I'm pitching in the big leagues, first of all, there's going to be no cell phone communication about any of this stuff
Mhm.
or anything like that. It's going to be a conversation that me and you have in private, probably at our house, nowhere out in public. And I'm going to say, here's what's going to happen in so-and-so game on what date, if I come into this game, whatever. And this inning, start of this inning, and put it in like a couple or the beginning
Second
of the game.
inning, second batters,
Yeah.
you
second
almost have to
pitch.
tell you almost
Like-
have to tell your buddy though. Like you have to tell your buddy, like, hey, can you start betting like a lot of random pitcher props? Just start betting them because like because if you don't, then if all of a sudden you start betting them for one
There's-
game, then you look
there's-
suspicious. You know what I mean? So there's
Yeah.
just so many things you
There's-
have to think about.
Well, there's that, and then you got to
Kinda
have
hard to
some.
get away with
You
it,
got to
I
have some six degrees of separation here. I need you to go to a friend that I don't know, and I need that friend to go to another friend that they don't know,
yeah.
and they have to be guys that you all trust, or you just need to go to somebody who's doing still an underground bookie who offers this, which I'm sure there's
Yeah.
very little of them,
Yeah.
or an offshore
there
account
are,
that's
though.
not like it's got to be something that's not traceable electronically is what it has to come down to.
Mhm.
And it has to be something where if Dustin gets caught and I'm Dustin's brother, it's automatically going to throw a red flag. It's got to be
Yeah.
a few things down the line to where you're not putting two and two together pretty quickly.
It's got to be Johnny Lipper down the street. Yeah,
It's got to, I mean, and even better if Dustin knows somebody out like in
Utah.
Nebraska, somewhere that we just don't have acquaintances with, right? Then they're going to be like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Like, then it's just somebody. I know Utah doesn't have sports betting, I don't believe, but regardless, it's somewhere. Yeah. It's got to be some kind of separate. I get what you're saying. It's got to be like it can't throw a red flag pretty easily, and like a Facebook search, this guy knows this guy. It's pretty easy to link back to this guy at some point.
They have a lot of vices in Utah, I think. I don't think they need sports gambling is another one.
Do they?
I
mean, I think they're pretty religious.
I'm not touching this. I'm not touching this. I had so many statements and just kept in my face.
Oh man! All right.
I think soaking is pretty.
Oh God! Can we stop?
Pretty prevalent out there.
Rookies of the year were announced last night. Kurt's Common Nick for the Oakland Athletics won, and Drake Baldwin for the Atlanta Braves catcher. Drake Baldwin kind of came out of nowhere. The Braves are in the middle of a 6-year, $73 million deal with their catcher Sean Murphy, who was traded to them from the Oakland Athletics. But out of nowhere, they had a rookie catcher come up last year and had 80 RBIs in 120 games. I would say that's pretty good from the catcher position. You're not going to get production like that very many places. And on the Kurt side, he had a 4-homer game against the Houston Astros in the middle of the season, and had 36 homers in 117 games. That's about 3/4 of a season. So that guy was on pace for about 45 homers as a rookie. And when that stuff does not happen.
When he hit a home run, he hit it deep. I mean, like
he was hitting
400 plus
tanks. Yeah. His teammate Jacob Wilson came in second, and Roman Anthony for the Red Sox came in third. He got hurt and didn't play towards the end of the year.
He should be back at the start of the year, right? Next year?
Yeah. He should be. They were talking about him playing in the playoffs, but I don't. It never came to fruition. I don't believe.
Gotcha.
So he's definitely going to be okay by spring training next year. But interesting for the Braves, they have a decision to make with Sean Murphy now. They got 4 years left, $15 million each. The fourth year, however, is a club option with him. platoon or DH him. You know,
Yeah.
they have a lot of options. Normally, you're not
moving
DHing
Matt.
a
They're not
catcher.
moving Matt Olson on first base.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're not moving Austin Riley off third. Those are your two options, right? If you're going to hide him. But they have. I'm sure they have options. I'm wondering what they're going to do in free agency. I think they're probably one of my one of the teams I'm most interested in outside of the Orioles. I think they're kind of like a quiet team. Not a lot of people are talking about the Braves, but they had a taste of success. They still have a ton of talent there. And they were quiet last year. So in the last couple of years. So I think they're going to be pretty aggressive in this free agency. I'd be interested to see what they do.
And I mean,
I think that could be a Dylan Cease team.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's a good call. That's a great call.
Manzo just went there. They let go of Freddie Gonzalez this offseason. Obviously, they're still looking for a manager at this point, I believe.
No, Walt Weiss. Walt Weiss.
Walt Weiss. I forgot about that. That's right. So, yeah.
Doesn't that sound like a guy who wrote poems in the 1800s?
That'd be Robert Frost.
That'd be Walt Whitman. Right?
Oh, Walt Whitman.
Be curious, not judgmental, Ted Lasso.
Shut up. God damn you.
That's one of the greatest scenes in American television history. I love that. Barbecue sauce.
Yeah. As I got a dartboard right here.
Yeah. Oh, is that a Jackson dart? Let me see that.
Oh.
I love it.
Other controversy going on since we skipped over another controversy. Did you guys see all the news with Bryce Harper and the Manfred administration?
No, what's going on?
No.
So you guys remember during the year when Manfred was making his rounds and he went to the Phillies and he basically said if you're gonna basically come in here and talk about a salary cap, then get the fuck out, basically. And then
clubhouse altercation. Yeah, I remember.
And then I guess they got into it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I guess somebody from Manfred's staff in his office, in the MLB higher ups, basically made a threat to him saying that's how you find yourself in a ditch, saying shit like that.
Whoa.
What? Yeah. That just came out this week.
Did he say that publicly, or did he say it to him personally?
Said it to him in the clubhouse during this whole thing. And then it came out through hearsay from an agent, not Bryce Harper's agent, from another agent. This was on another podcast. I don't know what it is, so I'd love to give him credit. But he was on a podcast and brought this up and said this, and nobody has denied it yet. And then also after that, not after that, but after that altercation, you guys remember Mark DeRosa was like, "Hey, I wouldn't fuck with Manfred," and that got out when he told a couple Phillies players, like, and he said later on MLB that he was like kind of saying that jokingly. But it's just a couple things coming out, and I just don't love that. There shouldn't, like, that should never be said to a player.
No.
Especially Bryce Harper. And that's just going to make whatever's going to happen between the Players Association and the league even worse here next year.
Yeah.
So
we're going to a lockout.
Dude, I hope it's 100%. Not a big problem.
It's just, it depends on how long it's going to be.
I wonder if Rob Manfred is connected with Chauncey Billups' guys.
I don't know.
That's a pretty wild situation, especially that both parties have denied to comment on it. Is so weird. I didn't hear about this at all, and it's not on ESPN. Yeah. So I think it seems like they're a story they're trying to bury, or maybe it's just either that or it's a nothing story and making too much. I don't know.
Yeah, so you heard this on a podcast, Brooksy, or did you read this?
I did.
No,
so somebody
this has been reported by Bleacher Report and Forbes. I just Googled it. It's like these are.
And so how this came out was not Bryce Harper's agent, but some other player's agent came out and said this on a podcast recently. Is how this all came about. So it's not no affiliate. It's here. It's all down the line hearsay. But there's been no denial of it. Obviously, there's been no comment. If that's true, I'm pretty fucking pissed off as a player if you're going to sit there and say shit like that to other players from the front office.
And even if I didn't like Bryce Harper, which we've talked about this, I really like it. I think he plays the game the right way and respects the game very well. Even if I didn't like him, you can't go around saying that to fucking people.
And I used to hate him, even if I
Yeah.
hated the guy. You can't say shit like that.
You can't
especially
say shit.
especially as like the head of the league. Like you can't come out and say shit like that.
You're one of the top
If it's
5
real.
most
If it's
recognizable
real.
faces in
If it's real.
baseball. You need to stand on a little bit more solid ground than that.
You gotta have morals. Shit.
I don't know. This is stuff that I'm learning about right now, so I'm going to be reading these articles probably.
Shit, if I'm Harper, I'm like,
this.
if somebody finds me in a ditch somewhere, you guys are all going to jail. I'm one of the most
You're going to
popular
prison.
players in the league. They're gonna find out about it. I guarantee it.
Well, especially now because people know about this shit. Like, there's nothing they can do.
No, but that's something I would be like saying back to him. Like, all right, go ahead and try.
Well,
You're gonna kill the most famous player and one of the most famous players in the league, most popular players in the league. Get out of here.
It's not happening.
Smart to say.
Smart.
Philly's also another team I'm really interested in seeing what they do this offseason. They have Schwarber and Real Muto and Ranger Suarez. All 3 of those guys are big money players. I think Schwarber and Ranger could easily get over 100. Real Muto's towards the end of his career, but he could help out a contender for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have a lot of question marks in Philly, and I'm interested to see what they do too. I think they're gonna be spending this offseason.
I think half their lineup's going to be gone.
I think. Well, I mean, look, think Bregman in that infield, and I was listening to, and I want to give credit to John Boy, Wake and Jake. I was listening to the other day, and it's one of the John Boy podcasts, and they were talking about think about putting Bregman at third there. They have Harper, Stott, Turner, and Bregman as their infield. I mean, that's a tough infield to beat.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be pretty aggressive, right? And they do not like Bohm. They were shopping Bohm for the last 2 years. Open.
That's what I was going to get at. I thought they had Bohm under contract for a couple more years. Like
they wanted him out of Philly. Apparently, he said
2
years ago. He said something about like "fuck this place" or something like that. And I don't think Philly fans have ever forgiven him for it.
Well,
they swept it under the rug as best they could. But yeah, you can't say that kind of shit in Philly. I mean, especially of all places, you can't say it. Yeah. So I'm interested to see what they do too. I guess the NL East is a pretty interesting place to be. Do you guys know? You guys want to know a fun fact that I found out?
I like fun stuff.
This is probably not a fun fact. This is probably not a fun fact for a lot of you because I was born in 1994 and I just have a blank spot for, I guess, the 80s in baseball. Did you know that the Brewers were in the American League for a long time?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought they were in the National League forever.
I
didn't know that.
Dude, they moved.
I swear to God,
Brewers. Dude,
it was
the Brewers.
Trivia question the other day.
The Brewers moved while you were alive.
That's I might have been like 2.
And the Astros were in the National League.
It was in 1998, and I had no idea. It said this American League team moved to the National League in 1998. That was the trivia question that I read, and I literally had no idea. I had literally no idea. I thought Houston moved the other way. There's not Houston, and that was in like
timeout.
That was probably in like 2012. Dude, I had no idea. I'm sorry, Laura. I know.
As somebody who has some
blank spot in my head.
As somebody who has so much baseball knowledge as you, like that's one, especially that happened during your lifetime. Like I remember when
I was 4.
I know, I understand that, Dustin, but I remember when that happened, and I was like, this is gonna be weird seeing like them in the AL and Houston in the NL.
Houston was in 2012 or 2013. It was after I graduated from high school. I remember that.
Oh yeah,
very, very like.
I remember
vividly.
Whenever they
American League, didn't know it.
Whenever they redo stuff like that, it's always like the first thought in my head is like, this is going to be weird for a little while.
Yeah, you're not
like my fun fact, Brian.
Yeah, I hate your fun fact. I actually, I hate your fun fact. In fact, I want to punch this computer. I learned that you know how many MVPs Babe Ruth won?
0. Big Bad Bagel.
1.
Oh, he won 1?
Oh,
1.
I thought he won 0.
Yeah, he won one, and because he one year he hit 370 something with 46 home runs.
Are you
Didn't win the
sure?
MVP.
I'm looking it up
'cause
right now.
he
He's got
won
one MVP.
in
And he's
like
got one batting title.
1923, and they had a rule where you could only win one MVP. That's it. Like you were never allowed to
Oh,
win
so I didn't think they had it. I thought this was. I thought this is when they didn't have the MVP, and they brought it in, and I was like, oh, is this when he was with Atlanta or something?
Yeah, they brought the MVP in like his 6th year in the league.
When he was with the Braves.
When he was 28 in 1923, he won his MVP. He had 14.1 WAR. Holy shit! 14 WAR. Give me a break.
How old was he when he was the player manager for the Braves?
I don't know.
He played for the
Did
Braves.
you guys know that he was the player?
He was age 40, and he was in 1935. It was in 1935.
40, so he did play until he was 40.
Played 28 games in that year, hit 0.
He had to be barely moving.
Actually, that's not true. He had 6 homers.
Who would be faster, Bruce Bochy or Babe Ruth at 40?
Be a tight race.
It would be close.
Be a tight race.
Oh my god.
Be a photo finish right there.
In 1926, he had a .516 on base percentage, and he wasn't even nominated for the MVP. He wasn't even in the top 10.
He wasn't allowed.
He wasn't allowed.
He wasn't allowed.
It's wild.
I always get 60 homers, and he set the MLB record for 75 years, 60 homers in 1927. Not even a vote. Not one vote for MVP.
What a joke. What a joke. I always get this mixed up because it's this, and then it's like MVP of NBA, and then it's like obviously the MVP of the NFL. And I always think like what Brian said, or what Dusty said. I thought that the MVP started after all like the historic players. So, oh God, I think Ron Washington dusts all of them. He might have a heart attack.
Probably have a heart attack.
Yeah.
I mean, Ron could still move a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Friend of the family.
Another fun fact about Babe Ruth: only a 2-time All-Star. That's crazy.
Oh, that's what it is. They didn't have the All-Star. That's what it was.
The All-Star game started in 1933. He was an All-Star in 33 and 34, and then he went to Boston. I guess Boston Braves at the time, and only played 28 games, so didn't make it in his last season. But Babe Ruth, crazy world they used to live in back there.
Maybe not Ron. Maybe not Ron right now because I know he's sick. But
oh man, that guy walked so many. He led the league in base on balls 11 times. All of them were like 140 every season. He was walking once a game, no matter what. Oh man, that's crazy. Turns out Babe Ruth was good at baseball. George Herman.
Thanks,
George.
Oh, George! I'll never forget how awesome James Earl Jones was, making me think that he actually knew Babe Ruth.
He was buried under the mound, don't you know, Joe? And actually, our hitting coach used to hit home runs longer than him. Apparently,
he was buried under the mound. Give me a break.
I mean, that's what we used to joke. We used to jokingly say that because their mound was so fucking tall.
It was so high.
We're like, is Babe Ruth buried under Cardinal Gibbons' mound? This is ridiculous.
Also, our hitting coach in high school went to Cardinal Gibbons and was a right-handed hitter and claimed that he hit quite a few homers on top of the building. I don't know if you've ever been to Cardinal Gibbons and seen their baseball field, but I'll tell you what, you got to hit that 450 Oppo. There's no shot you're hitting it on top of that building.
Yeah.
No shot.
I mean, legendary stuff if it happened. But
yeah. I mean, Harmon Killebrew couldn't hit it on that fucking roof. There's no way. All right, let's transition into football. We have
we're gonna get a Delaware Dave sighting here in a little bit.
Uh-oh.
All right. And you know what? Before we transition into football, let's bring it up again. Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah.
They don't get celebrated enough. I know we all have veterans in our family. Both of our grandfathers, our great uncle as well, Korean War, World War II veterans. It's just I don't know. This day doesn't get enough. They went overseas. They fought wars. They came back. They had to deal with battles on the way back as well in their home countries, just mentally, stuff that we forget about. I think a lot of stuff that just the military in general, they get people so ready. They do a great job of getting our troops ready to go over there. I think they kind of forget about the fight that they have to fight when they get back, and um, it's just something that I think that we need to bring up a little bit more, just because as somebody who I probably have a lot of PTSD, if I had to guess, I mean, that I know that plenty of veterans do as well that don't talk about it or don't get the treatment if they need it, or if they're looking for it. So just want to give a shout out to all veterans that we appreciate the hell out of you, and we understand. I guess some of us understand that like some of the shit that you have to see is rough and is always going to stick with you. So we appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ, I remember talking to my grandfather growing up. Our pop-up guy used to blow up quite a few bridges with a lot of people on it, and I'm sure doing that and seeing it has to stick with you for a little while. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to follow that. Yeah, I second everything you said, and I miss Pop Up every day. I think about him every single day.
No, it's very well said. I'm not even gonna. There's nothing really else to say here on this.
I assume Uncle Lee Tootin is
my Uncle Lee. He was a helicopter pilot. And then worked at the Pentagon. He was in the Pentagon on 9/11. And anyway, yeah, he's buried in Arlington National Cemetery. So I love my Uncle Lee.
Yeah. Yep. He was our grandfather was in the Korean War. Our great uncle was in the Battle of the Bulge. Our dad's dad was on submarines. I mean, we say it all the time. My dad's from San Diego. The reason why he's from San Diego is because my grandfather was on submarines at the naval base there. And he lived in Guam for a while because our grandfather was on submarines down there and wherever else they were in the world. So
fun fact, our dad almost went to the Little League World Series on the Guam team.
Yeah.
They came one game away. They were in the regionals or whatever. That's his story.
What, Chinese or Taiwan or Chinese Taipei, one or the other. I forget.
Yeah, he said they got absolutely smoked by the team who ended up winning the whole thing. But yeah. All right, if we're gonna do one last baseball thing, which I want to do, kind of, one free agent that you desperately want the Orioles to go splurge on. One big name free agent. We obviously are not going to get
agent.
We're not going to get a ton of guys. We're not going to get Kyle Tucker. We're probably not going to get Framber Valdez or Cody Bellinger, or Kyle Schwarber, or any of the huge names. But if there was a huge name that we could get, what's the guy? Because for me, it's the polar bear Pete Alonso. I want him so bad. I want him so bad. Okay. Once again, listening to John Boy yesterday, he's been in the league for 7 years. One of them was a COVID year. In the 6 years that weren't the COVID year, he had 118 plus RBIs in 4 of them. And in the other 2, he had 34 and 37 home runs. He is consistently one of the best players at just driving in runs in the league. And we so desperately need a guy like that in the middle of our lineup. So desperately. Get Mountcastle, send him to Uzbekistan. I don't care. Get him out of here. I want Pete Alonso. Sorry, Mountie.
I mean, it's not only that. It's gonna be what are you gonna do with Basayo and Adley at the same time too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna jump off here real quick, and then refire here in about 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I would agree with you. I really want Pete Alonso. I want Pete Alonso pretty badly as well. I mean, his average is always pretty good too. I don't want anything to do with Cody Bellinger. I know he's one of the top free agents right now, but he's so up and down in his years. I don't want to have that year where he's just terrible.
He's going to get a 6-year deal, right? He's been 2 years in this, like, hey, we're going to play like the 1-year deal with options thing. Like, I feel like he's probably done with that at this point, right?
I mean, you would think, but he's doing that so he can get out of it and get another big deal. So it's kind of up to him as well. I mean, it's kind of works in his favor if it's a player option. But yeah, if I'm going after,
if there's a $500 million man coming to Baltimore, give me a break. That's not happening.
Honestly, I'm not the biggest Kyle Tucker fan either. I'm higher on Pete Alonso, to be honest with you.
That's
If I'm looking at this list right now, obviously we need pitching.
really
We're gonna have to go after pitching in a big bat. But yeah, if I'm looking at this right now, I think Pete Alonso would be my number one. Maybe Schwarber number two. I hate that his average is always pretty low, but I don't care if he's going to hit 50 bombs a year.
He hit tanks.
And we have a short porch and right. I mean, he's going to hit the fucking warehouse.
He's going to have a lot of balls on Utah Street. Give me Kyle, full-time DH, trade Adley. Yeah, there's a lot of trade Adley stuff. Can we see if Basayo can play major league catcher before we trade Adley? I don't love that. I know. And also, if you're going to trade Adley, why would you do it now when he's at the lowest possible value he could possibly be? Yeah, I don't know. Kyle Stowers, Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber, who knows? Which Kyle? All right, let's go to football. We've talked enough about baseball. There was a lot of football over the course of the last couple of days that we need to talk about. Brian Daboll has been fired. We talked about that a little bit. Joe Burrow has returned to practice. He is looking to return around Thanksgiving, which I think is weird because I think they're going to be like 3-9. And what's the point of putting Joe Burrow behind the terrible offensive line and on that terrible defense? I just don't get it. I don't really know why. That's my question. Also, the Commanders did not put Jaden Daniels on the IR. Same thing. Why? What do you have to gain from that? Can he play another game this year? Maybe. I don't know. His arm was backwards behind his back a week and a half ago. I don't think he needs to be playing football on a 3-8 team.
If the injury's not that bad, then I mean, if he wants to be out there, why not? I mean, it's up to him.
I guess, but I don't know. I feel like
it looks bad. I mean, Christ, when I dislocated my kneecap, it looked bad. But I mean, sometimes those things are as easy as popping them back in and rehabbing, and you can get ready to keep going. I don't know if he tore a bunch of shit in there too, but
they said it was pretty clean, and he had surgery on it right away. Like and it's his non-throwing, which is the most important part. But for me, I mean,
I wonder what surgery it was.
They're 3-7, and I just don't get it. Like in the NFC specifically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams already that have 6 or more wins, and you're 3-7. You're not making the playoffs. Like I just don't get what is the upside? Getting him a couple more snaps. I just, for me, I'm not doing that. But whatever. And it's the same thing with Burrow. I feel the same way. I just don't really understand why would you put him in danger if you don't need to. But once again, they are professional athletes. I'm sure they want to be out there. I don't know. He's a young guy. You kind of have to save him from himself. I think that's part of the reason Daboll got fired. He didn't save Jackson Dart from himself, and they were just calling design runs for him like every other down, and it was working, and it was awesome. I'm sure Daboll is trying to coach for his job, but Jackson Dart ends up getting killed, and you blow a giant lead against the Bears, who are a terrible football team, in my opinion. A -8 point differential, and they're 6-3 somehow. I just don't get it. I feel like there's basically everyone but the Eagles in that division is just trying to put their quarterback in harm's way.
Yeah, I don't know. So they said they're not going to put him on the IR.
They're not, no. So he's been ruled out. Think he can be back ruled out for this next game, but they said
they think he can be back within 4 weeks.
That's crazy to me.
I mean, again,
he's had 4. He's been 4 concussions, or at least looked at.
Dude, no, we're talking about Jaden. We're talking about Jaden Daniels. Yeah, Jackson Dart. You're talking about Jackson Dart, but yeah, we'll talk about them both. No, it's okay. I'm just I'm speculating on what's the point of Jaden Daniels coming back this season, even if he can?
None.
For me, it's just why? What's the point of trying to get that guy hurt again? You're out of the playoffs. Scary Terry, basically, it's a lost season for him, it seems like. you traded for Debo, you traded for Laramie Tunsil, you traded for all these guys. It just doesn't seem like it worked out. And if I were them, I would have been selling all of those pieces at the deadline, and they didn't do it. And maybe they'll get comp picks. I don't really know, but they have not a lot of picks.
I mean, I guess they're not technically out.
No,
they're not
but I
technically.
mean-
If they win out, they go 10-7. They might sneak into the 7 seed, but they're not winning it.
Well-
They're not going to win out. There's no way. Like, they're out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, and maybe this is something where they're just like, we'll see how the next couple weeks go, and then maybe we put them on the IR. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
they look like a defeated team that has lost their way, and that's totally understandable. Your quarterback's out right now. Like you said, Scary Terry really doesn't seem like he's engaged at all.
Defense
Even after,
stinks.
yeah, and they just had to change our defensive coordinator. They took away the defensive play calls from the D coordinator, and now Dan Quinn's going to be making the defensive play calls. So, this is one of those. I mean, it's what we've talked about before. So I don't want to continue to harp on it, but they got a lot of good breaks last year, and then they're not getting those breaks this year. That's what it came down to.
This
Yeah,
has to be Jaden
Bill
Daniels.
last week.
Yeah, this has to be Jaden Daniels because, I mean, Quinn came out and said after he got hurt that he should have, he admitted that he should have taken him out.
Yeah.
And so I can't imagine he's going to make the same mistake twice right now, right? I mean, or they just don't have another guy that they want to elevate right now that they're just like, screw it. We don't need to put him on our IR yet. I mean, because you could say one thing and say we're not going to put him on IR, and then 2 weeks down the road they're like, all right, they're officially putting him on IR. So.
I mean, fucking Josh Johnson was taking snaps for them the other day. Josh Johnson's played for every team in the fucking league.
Right. That man must have a big closet. A lot of
many
hangers.
number 14s in there. Yeah, like I said, I had to drop Bill. I mean, there's
they're not going to run the ball.
There's no player on the Commanders that's worth fantasy rostering other than maybe Zach Ertz or Debo. And even them, they're going to be 15 1 week and 5 the next week. I don't know. Speaking of Dan's giving up or taking over play calling.
Wait, real quick. Can we just, while we're on the Commanders, can we go over Deron Payne and what the fuck he did to Amon-Ra St. Brown?
What did he do? I didn't see it.
All right, you've seen Back to the Future, right?
I've seen, 1985.
All right, so when what's the dad's name? McFly. But anyway, when he clenches his fist and punches fucking Biff outside of the car, that's what Deron Payne did to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It was ridiculous. He's suspended for a game now.
Isn't he?
And because he's suspended for a game, he's losing like $1 million.
That sucks.
He's losing his game check because he's making $20 million this year.
That's
an expensive fucking punch.
Dude, can you imagine? You make $20 million in a year, you get paid $1 million every week for 20 weeks. That's fucking awesome. Good for him.
Good math.
That sucks for him.
And he flat out cold cocks a guy who's wearing a fucking helmet. By the way,
let's be real. He makes let's be real. He makes like 8 or 9 million after taxes.
After taxes.
Also,
agent fees.
Dumbest thing in sports is punching somebody with a helmet on. What do you do? Why would you ever punch somebody with a helmet on?
Hockey does it all the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes they get through the helmet. They go to the
Well, at least they have a visor, so they can get right here.
The chin,
So they have something to aim for in football.
Hockey
you have
helmets
nothing to
are
aim
above
for.
the ear too. Hockey helmets start.
True, you can catch an ear hole. Yeah.
Catch an ear hole.
Yeah,
I mean, you can hit that.
Your top
you can
couple
hit that.
knuckles hit the fucking helmet, and I'm sure it hurts like a shit.
Oh my god, that has to hurt so bad.
Ooh.
And but if you catch them in that sweet spot, you can knock somebody out pretty quickly.
Yeah, 100%.
Can you imagine being a hockey player and you got to have some fucking balls when a guy's winding up for a slap shot and the defenseman just lays on the ground and scoots across the ice? You don't know where the fuck that puck's going, and it's only going about 100 miles an hour. Shut your
traveling
mouth.
Did you see John Gruden met Ovechkin the other day?
No.
How awesome is that? Yeah. I guess the Barstool people were all in a box at at the Tampa Bay Lightning game the other day. And I for whatever reason, the Capitals were there. They had played them the night before. They're playing them the night after, and they were in a box. And they were watching the Tampa Bay Lightning game. And apparently they were in one box over, and there was like a glass divider. And Ovechkin just went up and was banging on the thing and was just like, Gruden, come over, get a beer. And he said he went over and got a beer with him. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
They had to. I mean, they had to have partied in DC a couple times.
I'm sure.
Most likely.
I don't know. Maybe.
Had to.
But yeah,
And-
I thought that was hilarious.
And yeah, Joe, I'm traveling Brian today. The reason I was at Pig and Rooster is because I live next to a wind tunnel, and it's like 15-mile-an-hour winds, and it sounds like a tropical storm. Is
Oh,
going right now here.
speaking of weather, we got snow this
Oh,
weekend.
how was that?
Yeah, what is up with that?
First snow of the year. I mean, it came out of nowhere, guys. It was like 52 the day before, and then we got like an inch or two of snow here.
Is it still? Did it lay or did it?
Yeah,
melt?
it laid. It laid. It's still down right now. It's 36 and windy right now, so it's like
Mhm.
still cold. But like the rest of the week, it's gonna keep climbing like in the upper 40s and 50s and get up to 60. So it's all gonna be gone here soon. But it's just wild how we had 2 days of like super cold and got snow, and then it's gonna be like almost up to 60 again.
I mean, it was 70 degrees on Saturday here, and I'm like, how the hell is this possible? And then it's blustery today, cold and blustery,
According to Mitch, it's nippy in Baltimore today.
nippy.
Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Mitch.
We love you, Mitch. Mitch is one of my
Does
best
Mitch
friends.
live in
Mitch-
Baltimore?
Yeah, he
Mitch is
does. He
awesome.
lives in Hamden.
Hamden. Yeah, Mitch is
Oh.
awesome.
Fancy, fancy lawyers.
All right, so I got us all. I know you were about to move on to Dan Campbell, so if you want to hit that up, Dusty.
Yeah. So speaking of Dan's taking over play calling, this was my transition earlier. My Mike Greeny transition that you stole from me, Brian.
Sorry, bud.
That's okay.
We're trying to be professional. God damn it!
Fuck your couch.
No, we're not.
And we'll talk about
No,
that
we're not.
next
No, we're not.
on ESPN.
And speaking of fuck your couch, we're gonna get to that later as well.
Oh, okay. I was just going.
Dan Campbell.
through a bunch of that.
Dan Campbell.
Dan freaking
Dan
Campbell.
has taken over apparently play calling duties as the
Mitch
Lions
Tyson.
for the Lions, and I don't know if that was directly correlated to Jahmyr Gibbs absolutely ruining my fantasy football season or not. But I would like to give a 2 thumbs down to Dan Campbell for giving Jahmyr Gibbs so many touches. Just give David Montgomery one. Come on, what are you doing?
You want to know who ruined my fantasy game this week?
Was it Jonathan Taylor? Because he put up
Yes.
65 in one of my leagues.
Yes, I'm playing Mayhew's
Brian-
dad.
Brian, you-
Mayhew's dad right now, and he put up 52. Like I'm never gonna win that ever.
No.
He had 240 and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Doesn't matter
game.
what I do. I didn't have a
No.
great week anyway. It didn't really matter. But
I'm Mitch
I'm
Tasselmeyer.
Tasselmeyer. Mitch Tasselmeyer. I love that.
Love that too. Yeah. There was a lot of fantasy blow-ups this week.
Did I get smoked? I haven't even looked. So
No,
I,
you cooked me, dude. I put up.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, you put up 150. You had Devon A-Chain. He had like 100 points. He didn't stop scoring. He was running like Forrest Gump. He couldn't stop running.
sure is fast.
holy shit, 133 to 99. Dusty's falling off right now.
Yeah,
I love it.
my team is mega ass in that league.
I love just talking shit to Cabbage when I see him in person. Like, you care about fantasy football. I don't. And I'm smoking.
I'm Joe Bass. Nice.
Joe Bass. I knew a Marty Bass reference was
Mitch
coming out sooner or later.
Tasselmeyer, Joe
Yeah,
Bass.
Mitch
Joe
Tasselmeyer and
Bass.
Joe Bass.
I love this.
Oh my god.
And we're off the rails. I love it.
We
These are the
off
best
rails.
episodes.
These are the
What's,
best.
I gotta
These are
close
the
this.
best.
I got a window. Right. Well, whatever. I got leaves coming in my window. Hold on.
Edward Turk.
Edward Turk.
Oh, Stan Stovall.
Oh,
yeah.
man. We got to get Laura. Laura's got to get her.
Laurie DeYoung in the morning.
Oh man, this is great.
All right, what was the NFL game that you most want to talk about this week, or the NFL storyline that you most want to talk about, because we definitely have to talk about the MVP odds. Drake May, number one. Drake May, number one to win MVP, the most valuable player of the year.
No,
It's
Sam
Matt
right
Stafford.
now.
It's Matt Stafford, Jonathan Taylor.
Matt Stafford, Drake May, Jonathan Taylor, and Sam Darnold are the top four. If you would have told me before the season that those were going to be the four guys after week 10, I would have told you you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's Jonathan Taylor to me. I mean, it's without a doubt
100%. He's got 15 touchdowns in 10 games.
17 touchdowns, I believe. Actually, I'm not even trying to be
15,
funny.
15 rushing, 2 receiving. 15.
Receiving.
Yeah.
He's got
That's
13,
ridiculous.
He has almost 1,400 yards, 1,399, I think, to be exact.
And he's housing carries from 80 yards every game. I mean, like every game he's doing it. Like
he leads the league in points, and every person underneath of him, the next 10 are all kickers.
Yeah, nice.
It's like, come on, man.
I mean, do you guys think this is going to keep up?
I think it's going to keep up. Yeah. How are they going to stop? They play the worst division in football.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they actually have to play some teams above 500 coming up in the second half.
Look, dude, I'm not the biggest Colts fan in the world this year, and I agree with you. Maybe they've been a little overrated, but I mean, you can't argue with the production he's put on the field in the last.
I agree.
I mean, he's the best. He's been the best player in the NFL so far this year, in my opinion.
Until he played the Steelers.
Until he played the Steelers, who stink, by the way. They lost to the tackleless Chargers. By the way, the Chargers shouldn't win any games. They don't have any tackles. No tackles. No tackles.
To answer your question, the game I was just stunned by is how the fuck did the Bills lose to the Dolphins like they did?
What's going on?
That's bad.
Bills are spiraling.
So bad.
Yeah.
We talked about this a little bit before the pod, but so bad that the newly fired Brian Daboll has been in rumors already to take over the OC job from Joe Brady. Joe Brady took over for a fired Ken Dorsey, who took over for a leaving Brian Daboll a couple years ago. How
the turntables turn.
So the Dolphins have lost by 17 twice and won by 17 twice in the last 4 weeks. What do you think about the Dolphins?
What I do think is that Mike McDaniel's got some fucking stones going by the elbow room, rolling by the elbow room in his fucking Bentley, and just trolling all the Bills fans who go there to watch the game.
You know, it's
love
funny.
that.
I know 2 people that work at the elbow room.
Do you really?
Yeah.
He just rolls by in his black Bentley with his arm out the window and like stares at like the Bills fans. It was awesome.
Yeah, I love that too. And you know, it's funny, they called him out in like the press conference yesterday or whatever, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, I missed before the internet where you could just do shit." Or something. Like, he basically just said that.
I mean, he's gonna lose his job, but I mean, he's funny.
Is he? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think Tua is buying himself another season in Miami, which is probably a bad news for Miami.
Dude, is the Colts the easiest schedule of all time?
Yes. Did you not know that? Look at the Patriots schedule. The Patriots schedule gets easier. The Patriots play the Bills and the Ravens, and other than that, they play like the Jets, the Browns, the Bengals. They play nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It gets harder for the Colts, but they're playing a bunch of beat up teams.
So
I mean,
you can only play what your schedule says you play.
I agree, but I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't believe the Colts at all. Sorry.
8-2, 6-0 at home, dude.
Look, they remind me of that Steve McNair Ravens team that went 13-3.
Mm-hmm. We all knew it.
We knew it, and I think about it every time I watch the Colts play. And once again, they can only play the teams they're scheduled to play.
They got KC coming. I got a bye this week, but then they got KC, so that'll be a semi decent test. But I mean, again, as if the season ended right now, KC's not in the playoffs. So
that's wild.
That's 5-4.
That's not going to hold, right?
No.
I would assume not, because they're playing much better. But
can either Buffalo or KC, like one of them, could realistically miss the playoffs? I don't think Buffalo will, because they play in that shit division.
Realistically, the Ravens, Buffalo, and Kansas City could all miss the playoffs, and they were the favorites in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. If you're gun to head, who's the AFC representative in the Super Bowl right now? gun to head.
Christ.
Hard to pick one, right? They suck. It's a shitty conference with a bunch of shitty players and quarterbacks, including Bo Nix.
Yeah, I can't take the Broncos. I'm gonna say the Ravens, and it comes off as bias, but we're trending up. Like we're somehow trending up.
It's not going to be the Chargers. They don't have any tackles. It's not going to be
No.
Denver because Bo Nix sucks. I mean, they're averaging 5 sacks a game, but it doesn't matter because Bo Nix.
Ravens. Rams, Ravens. That's what I'm going with.
I'm on Seattle hype train, dude. I think
They're
Seattle's
not
kicking the shit out of everyone, dude.
Yeah. He's
They're
going to win Coach of the Year. He's going to win Coach of the Year.
Yeah, and Smith and Jigba, if Jonathan Taylor didn't exist, would win Offensive Player of the Year. But Jonathan Taylor does exist, so he's not going to.
And these voters need to get their heads out of their asses when it comes to voting for MVP. Look, just because it's a quarterback award now for MVP, that's bullshit. Jonathan Taylor should be the fucking MVP right now, leader in the clubhouse. Don't give me this. It goes to a quarterback, and then you get to cheat. You get to cop out and give the Offensive Player of the Year to the best player.
Yeah, but you don't give off Offensive Player of the Year in Week 10 either. So
good point. True. I mean, yeah, you're right.
What's your I had something and I forgot.
Dan Campbell.
I had a point and now I can't make the point.
Yeah, I would say for the like right now, I'm not. If the season ended right now and everybody's playing, going into the playoffs at this moment, I'd say Seattle or New England. I mean, New England's figuring out ways to win. I don't believe in them that much, really. But Seattle's dog walking people.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mitch.
Appreciate
that.
Seattle's dog walking people. Other than that, I mean, like I said, there's a lot that's going to change here in the next 8 weeks. So I mean, we'll see if Kansas City's still on the up and up. I mean, I know Pacheco's hurt. I know Alt's out for the year for the Chargers. Do they have any of their guys coming back? Obviously, Slater's done for the year, but are there other 2 guys coming back? I don't know how serious those injuries are.
They'll get back the running back out of North Carolina, Hampton, I think.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back around Thanksgiving. What they're saying.
So I mean, I could see them figuring out a way to put it together. There's just a lot, and again, these odds are supposed to be for like predictions for the end of the year, and I just don't see some of these guys being in the race towards the end of the year for whatever reason. Maybe Drake May, because if he figures out a way to get New England to the playoffs, I could see it. So
who are you most skeptical of? Who are you more skeptical of moving forward in the season, Daniel Jones or Sam Darnold?
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you take JT away, like basically whatever the Steelers did, they took away JT and we're like, all right, beat us, Daniel Jones.
They took away the ball is what they did. They took away the ball 6 times and they only won by a score.
So.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that too. And they've been
Rodgers,
turning
by
the
the
ball
way,
over.
Rodgers has looked bad the last 2 weeks, and he looked great early in the season. He looked bad the last 2 weeks, specifically in the Sunday night game. I mean, he looked terrible in that game. I don't know what we're going to see out of Rodgers moving forward, but it seems like he has good games and he has bad games at this point.
He looked disinterested in playing football yesterday.
Well, he looks pissed off at everyone. Every time he plays, it's just like, God, he's complaining to the refs. He's yelling at his receivers. And I know this is a veteran quarterback thing. This is a thing that every veteran quarterback does, but it's just like, I don't know. The body language just throws me off a little bit with him sometimes. Sometimes it feels like he's just like these. If I was a player on his team, sometimes I'd be like, dude, fuck you. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Steelers, they're just doing the regular midseason Steelers shit right now. It's like your regular schedule.
For the Ravens. You know the Ravens are like minus 300 to win the division. They're 4-5.
Yeah, they're minus 290.
As they should be.
Now, I'm going to go to something else. This one play in general, and it was last night. What the fuck is Nick Sirianni doing? Why are you throwing the football on 4th down?
Sorry.
Dad.
I
You're
said
dad.
that.
You're dad.
Hey, Dad. Not in San Diego anymore, man.
Nah.
They're just not. They're not. Yeah. They can still get in and out though.
What the hell? If they lost that game,
They're in
if
second. I mean, the Broncos are 8-2. The Chargers are 7-3, beat up 7.
The Chargers are going to go into the playoffs, and they're going to be the team I'm most excited to bet against in the playoffs because they have no tackles on their team. And I'd be kind of scared because McConkey and QJ, and I mean, they have fucking players on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Herbert's athletic enough to figure out a way to make it
been
work with no tackles.
Great. This has been by far the most impressed I've ever seen. Most impressed I've ever been by Justin Herbert in his career, and I think he's been in the league almost 5 years now, which is fucking bananas to me. But yeah, I think that team is if that team had their tackles, I think they would be a legitimate
scary
contender.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. And it just sucks that they don't. And Denver is just going to eat them alive when they play. The defensive line is outrageously good.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about Denver, honestly. They've been keeping it close with a lot of bad teams recently. I don't know if this is just a lull or what.
But they keep winning.
I know.
The problem is Bo Nix. He's the quarterback. Yeah. He's good for like 20 minutes of the 3 hours of the game, right? Like he's only good for like 2 drives a game. And then the rest of the game, he looks like one of the worst quarterbacks in the world. He looks terrible. Speaking of one of the worst quarterbacks in the world, Michael Penix made so many bad throws in that London game. And I watched all of it because I woke up at 4:00 that morning and couldn't fall back asleep. And I watched every play of that game. I mean, if he threw the ball 40 times, he had 20 bad throws. He was skipping balls to dudes on 10-yard out routes. Like, how is this guy an NFL?
And the Colts had to sneak into overtime and beat them into overtime.
I know. And it was like the Colts didn't want to win the game at all, but they had to because the Falcons were like, we don't want to win either. We just don't want to. We don't want to win. It was bad. It was a bad game. And also, fuck Tyler Algier. Bijan Robinson should be getting. Why is Bijan Robinson scoring 0 touchdowns and Tyler Algier scoring 2? I don't get it. Why? Why is it?
Because they want to watch the world burn.
I feel bad for Drake London. I think Drake London's like a legitimate number 1 receiver, like a top 10 receiver in the league, and he's just buried on that fucking shit team. And I feel bad for him and Bijan, quite frankly. I think that team sucks. They're 3-6, and I can't believe the Panthers have the best chance to take down the Bucs in that division.
You can't. You guys both picked them as most improved team in the league.
But
they have more wins than the fucking Ravens.
Panthers. The Panthers.
I'm just saying, you guys cannot be surprised when you pick them as the most improved team.
I didn't say anything. Your brother did. I didn't. All right.
There's so many bad teams. Does it ever feel like? Is there an okay team? Is there a team that's just fine? Is there?
Yeah, us.
Because there's good teams and bad teams.
It feels fine. Like, right? We're fine right now.
I think we're fine.
We are on the uptick actually because knock on wood, we are relatively healthy finally.
Mm-hmm.
That shit never happens.
The Niners are fine. Honestly,
are
the Packers
They're
are
not
fine.
Healthy.
I think the Bears.
I mean, I say we're healthy, but
I said it. The Bears suck.
I say we're
6-3.
I don't know.
I think they suck. I think they're so bad. How are they winning games? They continue to win games.
Who'd they beat in the beginning of the year? Probably a bunch of bullshit teams. Same thing as the Colts.
But there's going to have to be a real conversation in Jacksonville about Trevor Lawrence.
Do you want to know the teams that the Bears have beaten? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys without Dak Prescott. Raiders, great team.
Mm-hmm.
Commanders without Jaden Daniels. Saints, Bengals without Joe Burrow, and then they just beat the Giants.
Yeah.
They've beat 6 bad teams.
Yeah.
And their next 4 weeks, they're playing Vikings, Steelers, Eagles, Packers, and they might lose all 4.
Mm-hmm. They will. They will.
And then Chicago's going to burn.
Yeah, Chicago is going to burn.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Bucs are a fine team.
The Bucks are fine. See, I disagree with that. I think the Bucks are good.
Okay.
I think that game against New England was more like they're missing Godwin, Evans, and Bucky.
Mhm.
Those are three dynamic offensive playmakers. If they have those three guys, I think they play that game. I think they play that game a lot better. And they still only lost by a score. But I will say this: Drake May, I've given him a lot of props on this podcast. I mean, that guy. He might throw the best deep ball in the league. He hits every deep ball. It's crazy. He has no receivers. Pop
No.
Douglas and Mac Hollins and fucking the corpse of Stephon Diggs, and he's just fucking pulling up these fucking games. I don't know. I don't get it.
The corpse of Stephon Diggs is great.
It's not Stephon Diggs. It's like a 50% snap count.
Yeah, I mean, he's still getting healthy. But he had a great catch this week.
He had a fucking crazy catch when they apparently like tanked at the first down play and then went to fourth down and scored. I don't know. That was a weird situation that happened in that game too. All right. Let's do contender or pretender. And I'm going to give you guys some teams, and you guys just give me your immediate reaction, and if we can have a discussion about it if we want to. Buffalo Bills, contender or pretender? Contender because they have Josh Allen, right? Any team with Josh Allen.
Always.
Correct. Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pretender.
Yeah. I think they're 5-4 right now. I can see them falling out of the playoff picture pretty quickly.
I can see Cincinnati actually being higher than them. And I think we had a bet at the beginning of the year about that.
Wow. That would be something. I would say Jacksonville, but that's pretender no matter what. Denver Broncos.
Contender, that defense.
I think they're
betting on them in a
contender.
playoff game. Would you bet on them in a playoff game?
It depends who they play. I mean, that defense keeps you in games. You win games on defense in the playoffs. So I would bet on them. Yes.
45 sacks in 10 weeks.
It's
fucking crazy.
Crazy. So
crazy.
I'm taking Denver in a playoff game. Yes.
Brooks.
Yeah, and I mean, going back to your Jacksonville comment,
They lost to Davis Mills this week, dude. They were up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
I hear you. I hear you.
What? They're not. Trevor Lawrence sucks. They're not contenders.
He looks like Chad Powers.
I will.
Bless.
Thank you.
I might make this bet. Let me see. Hold on.
Hold
on. Let me look at schedules.
I might need Osmosis Jones. We got sneezes.
How about Joe Burrow about to come back, man?
All right. Contender or pretender?
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco 49ers.
Contender.
Wow. All those injuries on defense. They couldn't even sniff a defensive stop this weekend. They couldn't sniff one. Matthew Stafford carved them to fucking pieces. How are they a contender? Why? Make the case.
Because Kyle Shanahan somehow, some way, always finds a way to get wins out of a team that should not be getting wins. It comes down to the coach. I mean, I always say this. I think baseball managers are not worthless, but they have the least amount of say in the direction of a game. NFL coaches have the most say in how a team plays, and I'm going to go with Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah. Brooks.
I think they're, you know what? I'm going to say contenders because they're going to get Ayuk back. Kittle's back. They got guys coming back. They're on the mend. They're finding ways to win right now. They're only going to get better. So give me a contender on that one.
Okay.
Go ahead. No.
Go ahead. You go.
No.
Last contender or pretender, the NFC North. I don't care which team. Pick one. Do you think the NFC North, any of those teams, have a legitimate chance to make it to the Super Bowl in the
Yes,
NFC?
the Lions. The Lions.
You think the Lions do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because their secondary, I don't think all of them are out for the season. And I mean, they're banged up right now, but they're like minorly banged up in the sense where like they're missing like a couple weeks here and there, but they're not. There's not a ton of people who are done for the season. So and they're still playing pretty well. So
and I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Lions are actually a seasoned playoff team now, given what they've done the last couple years. So they have that experience. They know how to act in the playoffs when they get there. So, I'm a believer in Dan Campbell.
I'm out on the Packers. I'm out on the Vikings.
Same.
I don't want to watch Jordan Love play another football game. I mean, I think he's so bad. I think he's so bad. I hate watching him play. He's got no weapons. I get it. But I don't. Now, he doesn't give me that. Like, I never feel like he's going to score.
That's fair, and I'm not going against you. But there were 2 or 3 passes that hit receivers in the chest.
Yeah,
and they were drops.
Drops for sure.
And that could have changed that game. And all they needed was one more touchdown.
The offense, they needed just a touchdown for a long time. There was 0 touchdowns in the game. It was 0-0 at halftime. First Monday Night Football game since, did you see? Ravens Browns.
I turned it on in the third quarter because that was finally the time when I could figure out how to get it. Since I have YouTube TV and there's still this fucking dispute going on.
I have ESPN Plus and you have the password. Just get on there and watch it.
Well, I also have a kid and nighttime routines, stuff like that.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I turned it on and it was 0-0 in the beginning of the third. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Here's my big, fat, juicy bet with you guys.
All right, what do you got?
I think the Jags beat the Colts in that division in the AFC South.
That's outrageous.
What are you
putting
on this?
3-game lead already, and Jacksonville loses every close game. They can't win close games. They don't know how.
Glenn, get a hold of your son and make sure his brain is still attached to his body.
Whatever amount of anything you want to bet on this, I'll bet.
What?
I don't care. If you want to bet silver, we could bet lead. I don't care. Give me any. I'll take the Colts by 50 games.
There's no Brooks. This is crazy.
This is bananas.
This is outlandish.
Do not bet on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Put all your eggs in that basket.
Oh no, I'm not betting. I'm betting you guys on this one. Not putting real money on it.
I mean, you gotta you gotta pie yourself with a wedding cake.
Yeah.
It's gotta be at least 3 layers.
You gotta chug a 40. You gotta chug like an old English or something.
Dude,
maybe I do Edward 40 hands.
Mad Dog.
Do I do Edward 40 hands for a podcast?
Edward 40 hands podcast. If you this bet doesn't come through, and if not, then we got to do it. And I'm totally in on this.
Oh yeah.
I'm totally in on this.
Yeah.
Edward 40 hands. I haven't done it forever. How do I can't mute myself with my 40.
Everyone has the right to their own opinion. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate that. We're not in a court of law right now.
I just checked. The schedules, and if I'm looking at the standings correctly, I'm pretty good at picking these games so far the last 2 years. So
and he's got a lot of Jags here soon.
I'm jagging off.
He's jagging off, dude. He's Jackson Duvall.
Pulling this fucking card. I pick all the winners now. All right.
I got
something.
So I got something to brag about now. So.
Is that the bet? 40 hands?
Yeah, I think so.
Dusty, you in on this? I'm in.
1,000,000%. I'll bet any amount of anything once again.
All right. So we got 40 hands. If the Colts win the division, Brooksy's got to do 40 hands. If the Jags in the division, we got to do 40 hands.
I still owe for our home run thing, so we need to figure out the punishment for that.
Oh,
gotcha.
Yeah, you were bad about that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Even if they're wrong. Love that. Wrong.
We're gonna find out.
Oh.
All right.
I'm flabbergasted. I can't even believe you made that statement.
I'm just gasted. I'm not flabbered.
Shut up.
Los Angeles Chargers, contenders or pretenders? No, I'm joking. We're done with that segment.
What other games happened this weekend? Did something else happen that we're forgetting?
No, I mean, how weird was it that the Thursday
pretty much
night
it.
game was 10-7, and then the Monday night game was 10-7?
That game sucked too. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it was so boring.
Mhm.
It was sobering.
All right. Well, I guess if we have nothing else, let's get into the Ravens game. We haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the Ravens game. Okay, that's something we should talk about. Being a Baltimore sports podcast.
Turns out.
Turns out we should be talking about that. I thought the defense played really good. Didn't love the inconsistencies on offense, but I think they're still, I guess, trying to gel with Lamar's comeback. I guess that's the out I'm giving them. I didn't really love it, but I liked it.
What?
The game. Just
Okay. That's
I didn't love the performance. But I liked it. We won. We covered. Good teams win. Great teams cover.
It wasn't a dominating win, but I mean, the team's coming together, and you can tell the team is coming together. And some of these pieces that have been injured and are now recently getting back they're working their way back into the fields of the ebbs and flows of the game. So I wasn't disappointed with the game. Look, it's hard to win fucking games in the NFL. We're 4-5 and we're slated to win the damn AFC North. So I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have ugly games. I mean, especially as a Ravens fan. Fuck, we have so many ugly wins throughout our history. But I did like Draymond Jones got a lot of pressure. I mean, he didn't get any sacks. I get it. But I felt like he made a difference on the line for sure. Was he all over the screen? No, but I saw him around the quarterback a whole lot more than a lot of other people the rest of the year.
And sacks are, I'm going to make a statement. I'm not trying to diminish what sacks are.
I'm going to agree with you.
Sacks are overrated. It's hurries and pressures. Like it just because you don't get to tackle the quarterback doesn't mean you don't disrupt the play. So, I mean, he was around the QB a lot.
Yeah. I would say we were semi-gifted that game. It kind of went both ways. I mean, 8 false starts is fucking embarrassing
they were tanking on offense. They were tanking.
JJ McCarthy looked great at times, and then he missed a ton of passes as well. But he did. But so the week
Jinx,
before,
you owe me an Uncrustable.
But the week before, when I was telling you guys, when I was watching the Lions game, like he looked good. We saw the good that we saw against the Ravens most of that Detroit game. But obviously, I mean, we saw him miss God knows how many throws to Justin Jefferson by 5 yards at least when he was wide open. But also, Justin Jefferson did drop a couple balls he probably should have caught that were, I mean, I say probably should have caught. They were tough catches, but they were unbelievable throws, I should say, is what the point I'm trying to make here. They were great throws and hard catches as well, but something you expect a guy like Justin Jefferson to make. Oh boy.
Oh, yes.
My roommate just got home.
Yes.
He's got up. Give me that. We've got
Caliente
the bad Uncrustables.
Oh, no, not grape jelly.
And he's got Cheez-Its. Look at that. Reduced fat.
Oh, thank God. Caliente pocket.
Where are your Lunchables?
It's a child's house over there.
I know, really. What's going on there? Where's the Play-Doh?
He got home from Mexico yesterday. I think he's in all kinds of hurt. And I think he just went to the store and just grabbed what he saw. You know, every now and then you just got to do it. You just got to go for it. You just got to go like this to the shelf. Thank you.
There should be a hungover shelf where it's just like
a hangover shelf. There you go.
Where it's just like a bunch of that stuff, and you're just like, whoop.
It's like easy cheese.
Give me.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't muted for that, but he just looked at me. He was just like, I also took a shit at Food Line, and I had toilet paper coming out of my pants when I was in the bathroom.
Single ply. What's the weirdest place you pooped?
Dusty, you're still muted, dude. Mexican
heard that.
Cancun Airport.
You got to rise out of the boys on that one.
The weirdest place.
Nice Towson Tigers hoodie, by the way.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
He played basketball at Salisbury. He's wearing a Towson Tigers hoodie.
Nice. I hate to say this because it's morbid, but I had to take 2 poops at a funeral home.
Same time, same day.
Same day.
How was the bathroom?
Oh, pristine.
Yeah, like a mortician cleaned it.
Oh, without a doubt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know the weirdest place I've ever pooped.
I mean,
There was one time I
some-
basically should have bought the airplane ticket for the bathroom and not like C21, whatever I was on. But definitely 2 poops at a funeral home.
I
Same
don't think
funeral.
I've ever pooped in like that many weird places.
I mean, I think have we all pooped outdoors in the woods?
Oh, I pooped in the woods this year.
hate us.
I mean,
I'm picturing this.
Jesus Christ. I've pooped in the ocean.
Really?
Oh yeah. Maybe it was a lake. I think it was at the lake.
It's a large enough body of water.
It's the Lord's toilet.
I've never heard that term in my life.
It's
and I never
nature's
wanna hear it
toilet.
again. My uncle pooped one time while hunting, and he forgot the toilet paper in his truck, so he used
That's
a
the
leaf.
worst.
He
Yeah.
used a leaf. What he didn't realize it was poison sumac,
can't
and
do
that
that.
didn't work out well for him.
Can't do that.
No.
Why would you?
Oh.
Why would you? I feel like there is definitely another.
What?
I was when I was on a bachelor party, probably 5 years ago now.
Mhm.
It was like the morning afterwards, and we were golfing and let one go and shit myself on the golf course.
How about
Yeah,
that?
that's why I pooped in the woods this year too.
I mean,
Golfing.
that's not. I didn't. I mean, that's
You're
not
welcome.
really pooping.
Yeah.
That's an accidental.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that. I
Oh, you had to
like,
change
there was-
pants?
that's
I had to
bad.
leave the golf course. I left.
I thought you like just dropped trowel and like pooped. Oh, you pooped yourself.
no.
Holy
Yeah, oh yeah. It was one of those where you think it's you're farting and it ain't
Oh
fart.
no.
Trusted it too
Walgreens
much.
count? No, Walgreens doesn't count. You know how many times I pooped at the Wawa in Easton? It's an outrageous amount. I mean, at least a dozen times.
Yeah. I got yelled at the other day because I had to pee so bad on my way to go pick up my son. I pulled over and peed on the side of the road, and somebody from a house was like, "I saw you over there peeing." I'm like,
Somebody-
okay, sorry. What do you want me to do? It's either that or I'm pissing myself.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
the Mavericks have fired Nico Harris.
Speaking of, I got to piss now.
Jeez.
While we're talking NBA, Brooks is going to go because he loves the NBA. The Mavericks have fired general manager Nico Harrison, who made the Luka Doncic trade last year, which many have called the worst trade in the history of the NBA. The ownership apparently did not like the reaction from the home crowd getting boos. I don't know if this is a direct correlation to why he got fired. They also started in season 3 and 8. They did get Cooper Flag as a result of this stupid trade. For whatever reason, they got a consolation prize. But the team is struggling without Luka Doncic, and as you would expect for a guy who averages a 35-point triple-double, averages. I probably wouldn't trade that guy. If I had that guy and he was less than 25 years old and he averaged 35 points in a triple-double pretty much every game, I probably wouldn't trade him if I were him, if I were Nico. But, he doesn't have his job anymore. So,
Yeah.
do you have any thoughts on this? You have any NBA thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was a dumb trade. And you trade for a guy named Anthony Davis, who, I mean, Charles Barkley notoriously is called street clothes because he's always hurt and never plays. But you got to wait for Kyrie Irving to get back. He's going to come back a little bit after the All-Star break. You're going to have Cooper Flagg there. You're going to have hopefully Anthony Davis. It's a decent squad, but they're not performing right now. I don't know if that's a Jason Kidd problem, who's their head coach, or if it was a Nico Harrison problem.
Well, they thought it was a Nico Harrison problem, and they got him out of there. Speaking of really good basketball, the Wizards 1-10.
They're great.
Really good. Really, really good stuff. 0-5 at home, 1-5 on the road. Pretty good start.
Cade Cunningham from the Detroit Pistons had 46 points yesterday. Guess how many shots he took?
Holy shit!
I know how many shots he took, so I will refrain.
Brooks, how many shots did Cade Cunningham take to get 46?
I don't know,
points?
but do you know where he went to college?
Oklahoma State, I think. No,
Big
I don't know.
Ten. Big Ten. Michigan State.
Michigan State. Cade Cunningham.
The only reason I know that is because
He went to Oklahoma State.
He went to Oklahoma State. Yeah, Cade
Oh.
Cunningham. He took
Wrong.
45.
Cade something else with the Michigan.
He took 45 fucking shots to get 46 points.
Is that good? Sounds
No.
like efficiency. That's 1 point per shot. What do you mean?
You know, I was thinking while I was peeing, the question should have been, where's the weirdest place you pooped on purpose or on accident?
On
Weirdest place I
accident,
pooped on accident. That could go a number of ways.
Taco Bell.
School.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's probably happened to most people.
Most of us, yeah.
Anyway, we're done with our NBA talk. That was our NBA segment.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
For all of our
talking about poop.
Poop's way cooler, man.
Talking about poop.
But to spin this the other way, the best thing I saw all weekend was IU's catch to win the game against Penn
That was-
State.
What are your
Holy
thoughts?
hell!
Do you think the Gus Johnson call was a little over the top for
A little over the top? I thought he had a stroke while
I
calling
don't
it.
think it was over. I think it was not.
Like, what is happening?
Do you really think it was over the top? I thought that was one of the best catches I've seen in a very long time.
No.
It
No,
was
the
awesome.
catch was great.
The catch was great. The play was great. The call was like
Awkward.
It was like it was to win the Super Bowl. They beat a 3-5 Penn State team. I mean, I liked it. I didn't love it. I love Gus Johnson though. I love the
Gus
energy he
Johnson.
brings, and honestly, I don't like. Yeah, this is like, this is like when they stormed the court when they beat like the number 20 team in the country, kind of thing. It's just like, do we need to go that hard on like a Week 10 college football game against a 3-5 team? But also love it. Love Gus Johnson.
I love Gus Johnson. He brings the energy. I'll give you that. But it sounded like a chicken getting choked out. Like I didn't understand what the hell he was saying. Like, "Ah!" But I mean, I love him. The slipper still fits. But IU is great. That was a great catch. What a great toe tap. And I guess Fernando Mendoza? Is that his name? I think he's the leader in the clubhouse for the Heisman.
He also might be the leader in the clubhouse for top quarterback taken in the draft. I'm not 100% sure how that's going. Lenora Sellers, a lot of people loved him going into the season. I'm sure Arch Manning had a lot of love going into the season as well. He's going to stay in college. So, we've known this for a long time with him. I mean, is there any other quarterback that we are super excited about in the college game?
I think Sellers is still pretty high on people's lists. I think he's just had a lot of injury stuff this year, right?
It's a kid from LSU, Nussmeier or something like that.
Nussmeier.
Yeah.
Nutmaker?
I don't know. I don't know. Is there? I haven't heard. Is there a prize possession in this NFL class? I haven't heard.
People aren't high on this draft. They're not.
I think they like some of the younger guys who can't come out.
They next year's draft is supposed to be quarterback. A lot of them, right? It's supposed to be a lot.
Yeah,
it's like 3 or 4 quarterback.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 quarterbacks are like high on people's list for 2 years from now or a year and a half from now.
Well, I mean, if you look at the records in the NFL and if they need a quarterback or not, So like the top 5 picks are going to be in whatever order you want to put them in. The Titans are going to be in there. The Raiders are going to be in there. The Jets are going to be in there. The Browns might be in there. And the Giants. Those are the worst. And the New Orleans Saints. Those are the worst teams in the league at this point. The Saints took Tyler Shuck in the second round last year. The Raiders have Geno Smith. I would assume they're going to be trying to move on from him and maybe their coach. Their team sucks.
That's wild to think Pete Carroll could get fired after one.
I don't think Cam Ward is going to be out. There's no way the Titans take a quarterback, in my opinion.
No.
The Browns could, but you know how that's
No, I
gonna
think
go,
they
and
like
the Jets could,
Cam
right?
Ward actually.
I think the Browns and the Jets are like the wild cards, or not the wild cards. I guess those are probably the most likely, and then maybe the Vegas is the wild card to take a QB. I don't really know. If once again, if it's not a great draft class, maybe they're just going to try to take best player available. I don't really know how it's going to go this year.
Yeah, I haven't really paid that much because I haven't paid that much attention to draft stuff. I don't like those mock drafts, but
It's too early. But
it's way too early. I mean, look, the player that everyone's going to want, not this year but next year, is going to be is it Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
And Tate.
That guy should put himself in bubble wrap and not play another college football game.
Mm-hmm. You know who did that? Jamar Chase. Worked out for him. And then Justin Jefferson went absolutely banana next year as a result. Single banana. Yeah, one banana. All right. What do we have left to do?
We got a draft.
We got to do a draft. Do we have a topic, or are we doing a random letter?
Random letter.
Hell yeah. Let's do a random letter draft, and then let's do an immaculate grid, and then let's call it a freaking
Call it a day.
All right, let me get the wheel of random letters out.
The wheel is just. Hey, happy birthday, tall guy. Where's he at? Get him on the podcast.
Oh, it's Merrick's birthday today?
He's very tall. Did you know that?
He is very tall.
Everybody see the post that came out yesterday of tall guy?
No.
Timeless art of seduction.
Oh, yes. I shared it.
Mm.
That was great. That was a lot of fun.
How do I share my screen?
We got to get spring training. We got to get that action going.
Oh yeah.
Somebody sent here. I'll send it.
Okay. If you're not familiar, we're gonna pick a spin for a random letter. We're gonna pick our favorite sports thing or person that is associated with that letter. We have done a couple of them. If it hits one of those letters, I'll let you know. I think we have done C.
We've done C. Yeah, because we did Cannon Yards, Cal Ripken. So
we did C already. We're gonna remove that choice, and we're going to spin again. We have also done G, I believe.
Yeah.
remove.
Yes, we have one G. Remove.
George Sherman Ruth, George Brett. Yeah.
George Kenneth Griffey Jr. Yep.
Yeah. Gary Gaetti. You forgot Green Jacket.
Nobody took Geronimo Hill. What a fucking terrible miss. Have we done T as well? Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
Three
what
in
are
a
the
row.
odds?
We've done 4 of these, and if they pick P here, then we're gonna be.
This is rigged. This is a rigged spinner.
P and J are the 2 we can't get. All right, H. H is good. H will be.
All right, here we go.
This week, it will be H. All right. Once again, if you guys are not familiar, we do a draft basically every week. And we're doing every letter of the alphabet, and we don't know which one, so we can't prep. And so we just do them off the dome. And Brian, you seem the most locked in right now. You pick the order.
Okay. I would like to go third. Let's let Brooks go first.
Okay. I'll go second. Brooks, who's your favorite H?
Doesn't have to be a who. Could be a what.
You'd be a what?
What's your favorite H?
Over
hot.
No. Give me Hank Aaron.
I'll write his name down right now. I'm not even
Could
kidding.
have also called him Henry Aaron, but his name is Hammerin' Hank.
Certainly could have.
Yeah. Wow, I just thought of Hack Wilson.
Wow.
Give me
That's a
Honus
cool-
Wagner.
Honus Wagner.
Honus
also-
Wagner is the most famous and most expensive baseball card in the world, I believe.
Yeah.
Could also take Hank Blaylock.
Yeah.
Wow, you're really giving away some really good ones here.
Yeah. Jeez.
Brian,
I'm going with home runs.
God damn it. That was my fucking, I just thought of it too. I was like, shit, why didn't I pick home run over Honus Wagner? Shit. Oh, I got one.
Oh, I get two. I get two.
You do get two. Please
Yeah.
don't take
I'm going hot dogs.
yeah, that's good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. Give me the Hail Mary.
Yeah, that's good. I like
The
that.
Hail Mary. That's my H. Here we go. Brooksy.
I suck at these. Give me oh god.
I got one.
I just keep thinking of just like below average baseball players. Give me
Jay Hillenbrand. Brooks, you get two, by the way.
This is good. We'll be here for a decade.
I know.
Oh my god, I have two really good ones. Hold on.
Give me give me Houston Street.
Ooh, that's
Oh!
great.
I love Houston Street. What a
Trying to
fucking
think.
great pool.
Give me
Holy
another random
shit.
one out of my
Houston
brain.
Street.
Give me another random one. Give me Howie Kendrick.
Oh, I love
Oh,
everything you
man.
just said there.
I hate you for those two.
Can you give me St. Michael's finest, Harold Bain?
You took mine, you son of a gun.
We have a guess, but
We'll wait till we get through the draft.
We're gonna wait.
Yeah.
The Houston Texans. Brian, you get two in a row.
You gotta hide them, Dustin. You gotta hide your
All right.
comments, dude.
All right. I'm going Ham Porter.
Ham Porter.
Oh no.
It's so good. It's so good. What an answer. What an answer.
And then I'm going to go Devin Hester.
Oh my god. Those are great answers. I love Devin Hester.
I feel like I think of better ones after the draft is over.
Without a doubt.
Always.
Without a
always.
doubt.
That's how it goes. Give me Henrik Lundqvist.
Ooh,
One of the
Henrik
most
Lundqvist.
handsome men on the planet, Henrik Lundqvist.
Concur.
Hawkeye draft.
Hawkeye draft. Wow, you can take the Hawkeye draft in this draft.
Yeah, you could.
No, I don't think so. I would veto that.
I think Brooksy's up. Or who's up? Brooks?
Brooks is up. He's got two.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just staring off into space. I don't know what's-
two in a row to finish the draft off. You got Hank Aaron, Houston Street, and Howie Kendrick so far.
give me Peyton Hillis.
Oh my God, he was on a Madden cover.
Yep.
Arkansas Razorback, I believe. With Darren
And give
McFadden.
me oh shit.
Yeah, Laurie, you're right.
So
You're right. Can't believe I got Ham Porter out of you guys. Figured you guys would get that one. Don't say Harvey Weinstein.
Can't do
Can't do that.
that. Give me I'm thinking of a lot of people that aren't sports related right now. Oh man.
Harrison Ford.
Henry Ford.
Oh, what's the one guy? Oh man, what's the one? The old Eagles receiver, Hank
Basket.
Basket. Yep.
That is one of the most random pulls.
My whole draft is the most random thing you've ever seen.
Hank Basket?
Yeah.
You can go Merton Hanks next?
I don't know who that is, but sure.
Give me one of the best last names in the history of baseball. Give me Harmon Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew. That's nice. Nice.
Because I would love to Harmon Killebrew with Harmon Killebrew.
I think you're killing a brew right now, buddy.
I'm killing a Surfside because I'm having brews.
All right,
There's
I'm
40
going.
beers in my fridge last night, and they're all gone.
Jesus.
There was
I'm
5.
I'm going with a Ravens player. I'm going Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
That's
You should have gone
boring.
with Hunter Henry. You got double points.
Ooh. Hunter Harvey.
Fair.
Harry Carey, big miss.
Big miss. Harry
Big miss,
Carey.
Harry
Damn
Carey,
it.
big miss. Big miss.
Shit.
Let
Yeah.
me get my comments back up.
You know what came to my mind is the hill in center field in the Houston in the Minute Maid Park.
I would allow it. I'd allow it.
Absolutely.
I thought about literally just the hill in center field.
Absolutely. Oh man, they had a flagpole on that bitch too. What?
Hazeltine Golf Course also came to my mind at some point.
Ooh.
I don't know why.
Hey, Dustin, can you introduce our special guest?
Oh yeah.
Special guest Dr. Foy coming. I don't know. Sorry, guys. That was a bad intro.
Doctor.
There's
Doctor.
That was quite the segment.
Can you think of any H's that we missed?
You can't contain the genius.
Have you ever considered putting your phone horizontally? For H?
He looks so much better.
What about
Yeah,
now?
baby. Yeah.
It looks so much better.
Thank God I
Harmon
called that
Killebrew.
Harmon Killebrew. And then like what H's you got there, Sean?
Got any H's?
It just has to be sports related. It could be a field, it could be an event, it could be anything. Like Brian
I
took
did
hot dogs.
Yeah.
You can take home
Hammer and
runs.
Hank Aaron.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was number one.
that was
Okay.
big.
Henrik Lundqvist. I know you said that.
Hunter Harvey, former Oriole.
Hunter Harvey's do double H. That's a good one.
Yeah. Hank Greenberg. Hack
I took
Wilson.
Ham Porter, which was from the Sandlot. Tell me you've seen the Sandlot.
You ever
boys.
I
seen?
have seen the
You ever heard of
Sandlot.
Hal Newhouser? He was a Hall of Fame pitcher for the Tigers.
Hyun-Soo Kim.
Oh,
It's a-
yes.
he made-
Wow. Welcome.
Oh, Hyun-Soo Kim.
Oh,
my
Hakeem
God.
Olajuwon. Hakeem
Oh my
Olajuwon.
God,
would
we're
win.
so bad at this. Hakeem Olajuwon is a massive miss.
Jerry Hairston. Does
Oh.
last name count?
Scott
Yeah,
Harris.
last name's
Yeah.
count.
I don't know.
Hank Blaylock was my favorite name that's been pulled so far.
I like
Tyrese
Hank Basket. Hank
Halliburton.
Basket. Tyrese Halliburton is good.
Yeah, Hank Basket is good. That is good.
Basket.
All right, Sean, what's going on? How's life as a Commanders fan these days?
Just another day in paradise. Looking at mock drafts, trying to figure out what defensive end we can take in the top 10 next year. Just living the dream.
Why are they not putting him on the IR?
Jaden,
Yeah,
because I think he's going to play in 2 weeks.
that's fucking crazy. His
Why?
arm was backed.
You want him to
Apparently, apparently they said there was they popped it back in and it's swollen, but he's going to be fine. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't played a lot to begin, just in general this year. He's missed a bunch of games, so I'm sure they're like, we got to get him some reps and not have him sit for a full year. But who knows? I mean, if they're still getting their teeth kicked in, they play in Madrid this week, and then they have a bye, and then they play the Broncos. So if he sits out the next few and they're 3-10, maybe they just say screw it. But
Screw
I
it.
think if he can get 3 or 4 games in, they're going to put him out there. But who knows? Their whole team's hurt. Like, their defense is terrible to begin with, and then the offense, which was going to be the thing that carries them, anyone who's any good keeps getting hurt. So I wouldn't be shocked if they just pull the plug, depending on how the roster looks in a few weeks.
If you're not a Dolphins or Commanders fan, are you waking up for 9:30 a.m. Commanders Dolphins in Spain?
You mean you're not pumped up to watch Marcus Mariota sling it to Treylon Burks?
Traylon Burks is on your team?
Yeah, he actually had 3 catches on Sunday night and then got hurt, so he's not playing this week.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty terrible game. I feel bad for the people I know
Madrid. I feel bad for Madrid.
that spent money to
Huckleberries.
go to Madrid. I mean, at least you're in Spain. I mean, I'm sure it's a good time, but
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Sam Howell.
Oh,
Sam out.
Sam Howell.
Slinging Sammy.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Triple H.
Oh no. Shit, that's
Hunter
3.
Hurt-
We missed
Hunter
3.
Hearst Helmsley.
He has 3 H's. What are we doing?
Oh
point.
man.
We're dropping
Yeah.
the ball here,
We
man.
did. We dropped the ball.
These are my favorite though because they're just off the cuff.
Al Horford.
They're so hard.
Al Horford. All right. Sean, you're on the podcast and you're not on here very often. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about football, baseball? Do you have anything that's struck you in the sports world over
Do you
the?
have a beer? You look like you're in a hotel room.
Yeah, are you in a hotel room?
Yeah.
And now you're black.
Now
That's
he's gone.
racist.
He's gone. He's
Into
gone.
the darkness.
Hello,
There he
darkness,
is.
my
Hey,
little
he's
boy.
back.
There he is.
Here.
Are you in a hotel room?
No, I'm in my guest room.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna get a beer.
Are you at a Holiday Inn Express?
Last
I
night.
wish. I don't know. I'm excited to see if the baseball hot stove picks up in the next few weeks. I mean, I don't expect a ton to happen until December, but it's fun
What's
to
your-
think about.
What's your top Orioles one?
I mean, I almost think it's a bat. I mean, I think they're going to probably bring in 2 pitchers, one that's like, good enough to be in the top half and another maybe like a depth guy. But I'm almost like, I know they're probably going to do something like that. I'm more intrigued to see what level of like bat they want to bring in. Is it like a stud? Like, I don't think they're going to give Kyle Tucker $500 million, but is it going to be like a Cody Bellinger, Pete Alonso, Schwarber, like really good bat, or is it more just like, I don't know, like a vet kind of corner outfielder who's going to help but not, isn't a stud but is good. So I'm very intrigued to see what kind of bat they bring in, but they need to bring in someone.
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, big misses. Sorry, guys.
yeah. Big misses.
Big misses.
Big misses.
Big misses.
Massive.
Honestly, I think I was saying earlier, I would love Big Meat Pete, and I saw the Bob Nightingale thing about how we might be a lot more in on Tucker and Big Meat Pete than people expect, and I don't really know. I take everything Nightingale says with a grain of salt. I think
Me
everyone
too.
should. But I agree with you. I think if we could put a big bat in the middle of the order, we need pitching so bad, and maybe you're right. Maybe we go out and sign a big name guy and then like a 1-year prove it kind of guy, like a Shane Bieber or a Zach Gallen, maybe some guy on that territory.
Lucas Giolito, someone like that
Yeah.
who's like,
Yeah.
low ceiling, pretty high floor, or even like, I don't know. I could see them tossing $5 million at Eflin in February when he's healthy to be like, hey, be at the back of our rotation if you're healthy.
See, do you
someone
think
like
Eflin will? I feel like Eflin will probably get a deal somewhere for like $10 million.
I would think so, but apparently he's not. Like the back surgery he had is pretty serious, and I think he's not gonna be ready for spring training. So maybe he's a guy that signs late on like a 1-year prove it deal. I don't know. I mean, obviously someone like him can't be the main guy you bring in. I think whether they sign someone or you trade for like Sonny Gray, Mitch Keller, someone at that level who's not like an ace, but is a good, like, would start a playoff game type of pitcher.
So what's your? Do you think we're out on the Framber Valdez, Dylan Cease, that like top end market?
I don't know. I mean, I see some projections where like Cease is getting, $180 million. Like that seems a little too rich for their blood for someone who's kind of a roller coaster, but he eats up innings. I've also seen people say like Suarez is going to be like a $22 to $25 million a year guy. I would jump all over that. Like,
I love that too. I would much rather have Suarez at closer to 20 a year than Cease at 25 or 30. In Cease, I know the highs are high. I think he's got a Cy Young 4 and a Cy Young 2 in the last 4 years, but he also had a 4.6 ERA last year, I think. So I just, you're right. It's a roller coaster with him. And do you want to bet on that roller coaster on a long-term deal, or do you want to take Ranger Suarez, who's got like a 1.3 ERA in his playoff career?
And with Suarez, you're not going to have to give him major
years.
He's a dog. You're not going to give him 7 years. You're going to give him 3 or 4 because he has to be realistic with his age.
Yeah. Or do they decide that their big commitment, like money and year-wise, is going to be a bat, and that pitching-wise they're going to trade for Sonny Gray, Mitch Keller, Pablo Lopez, someone who's not crazy expensive but is under control for a few years.
Yeah.
That,
Pablo Lopez is interesting.
Mitch Keller and Zach Gallen can stay the fuck off my team.
What's wrong with Mitch? What's wrong? Gallen had a bad year last year.
Yeah, I think Gallen is a guy you could sign for a couple years and like
30 2 years, 25, 30 million.
Yeah, like he's gonna be like your 3-4. But I'd be cool with Pablo Lopez or Mitch Keller. I mean, people have been talking about them trading Mitch Keller for years, so I don't know if it finally happens. But I could just see them going after someone like that where the money is already like decided. Like you don't have to outbid anyone money wise.
They trade everyone eventually, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Right.
Who knows? I mean, their payroll right now is like 90 mil. It's 70 million more than it was last year. So like they're obviously going to add several people, and they're probably adding at least 2 more like expensive arms in the bullpen. Like I don't think they're going to give Edwin Diaz 20+ mil a year, but I think they'll probably sign a couple guys in that like $8 to $12 million range.
That's honestly something I could see the Yankees doing. Edwin Diaz. They need back into the bullpen help. Devin Williams is a free agent.
He's going to be cheaper.
He didn't work out for them last year. I don't know if Edwin Diaz will be cheap.
No, he won't.
He strikes out 50% of the guys he faces.
No, I mean Devin Williams is going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
Devin Williams would be a guy I would love to go after.
I'd be interested in Devin Williams. I mean, he's got bounce back written all over him. And I love Robert Suarez. Pair him up with his brother. I'd be cool with that.
Robert and Ranger.
Wow.
No, he's
Albert Suarez.
Is Albert Suarez's brother? Yeah,
that's fine. We can bring in Ranger too. And let's get all the Suarez.
Yeah.
Suarez.
It'd be a Suarez.
Suarez. Yeah, it's Suarez
with all the Suarez.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wish it was December 11th, and we're like, because I don't expect I'm assuming things probably aren't going to happen for a few weeks, but I'm very intrigued, and I'm also excited to see like how the rest of the staff shakes out, like who the bench coach is, if they make any more like significant changes there. But
because when do moves actually start happening? Winter meetings.
I mean, they can start
a lot
happening
of moves
now, but it's typically there's GM meetings like this week, I think.
This week right now. Yeah.
That gets the ball rolling a little bit, but it's normally like early December.
And coincidentally, I think they're in Vegas.
Yeah. Sounds
all
terrible.
the Cleveland Indians stuff. That's great.
Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, I'm excited. What do you guys think? Is Brooksy, if you have a number one, money's not an object. I mean, but living in the real, I don't think they're going to sign someone to $700 million, but realistically, who would you want if you could pick one?
Right now, I'm in agreement with Dusty. I think Pete Alonso. I mean, the guy, he drives in runs. He gives you a decent average every year. He hits home runs. And I don't think he's going to be crazy expensive. He's going to be expensive, yeah. He wants a long-term deal, but
I don't think he will be that expensive,
but he's not going to be Kyle Tucker expensive, I don't think. So
no, definitely not.
I think
and he doesn't clog up DH. Like he can play first. So like you don't like Suarez. If he signs Schwarber, he's got a DH every day. Like
Yeah.
you don't have anywhere to put him. You don't have to do that with Alonso.
I agree. I think that's it's gonna be one. It's got to be one or the other if you're gonna go that route. But
The give and take with Alonso is he plays pretty bad at first. I think he was the worst first baseman via defensive WAR this year.
Yeah, he's not great.
Bad first baseman, but
and then you have to trade. You have to trade Mountie
Bader.
somewhere.
Give me a break. Harrison Barnes could have been a good one. UNC.
Harrison Bader, that could be our starting center fielder.
Harrison Bader, there he is. He's a free agent. He opted out of his Phillies deal 1 year, $10 million. So he's expecting to get at least more than that on a 1 year deal.
Yeah, and the center
maybe a
field
longer
market
term.
is not great, so I'm sure someone's going to toss.
His problem is he can't stay healthy, and also like, do we want another defense first center fielder who can't hit? Because we sat through Mullins for the last 4 years ish, and he couldn't hit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want that anymore. I mean, I don't know. It's not like they're growing on trees, center fielders. So,
Well,
we'll
and
see.
I think they like Bradfield right now, and apparently he's tearing it up in the winter leagues.
Yeah, we also have Vance Honeycutt, former North Carolina Tar Heel as well.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm very excited. But what else is going on in the sports world that is tickling your fancy? I mean, obviously the Vens are on a roll. What else is going on? Terps stink.
Terps stink.
They're
Playing
awful.
Alcorn State tonight, dude. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna beat Alcorn State.
Terps football, Terps basketball.
I mean,
stink.
I don't know if Terps basketball stinks. I mean, they lost one game, and maybe Georgetown's decent. Who knows? But
I expect them to stink, to be honest with you.
Where is Alcorn State? Does anybody know?
Georgia. Is it?
It is
Ohio.
It is in Mississippi.
I was going to say Miss. Damn
So
it.
close.
Damn it.
Damn.
I always guess Ohio, so I have to guess Ohio.
I did see Jeff Passan put out like his projections for like the
We
perfect
forgot
move
Mesa.
for
Tim
each
Mesa.
team,
Let's bring
and he
him
had
in.
the O signing Cease.
The O signing Cease.
Like he just picked like what who's a free agent that makes perfect sense for every team, and the one he put for the O's was Cease.
Yeah, he's been linked to us for years now.
Yeah.
And I haven't wanted him in the past, but at this point, he's cheaper now than he has been, so go get him.
This free agent class blows.
Look, it doesn't blow.
No, it doesn't.
I think it's a good free agent class, but there's also some guys available via trade. There's been a lot of reports the last couple of days that Ketel Marte could be on the move. Arizona might be trying to part ways with him. I think that guy's a stud. He can play center field. He can play second base. He's a stud switch hitter when he's healthy. He's done nothing but perform. And that's the question mark with him. Is he going to stay healthy? And he's been relatively healthy the last couple of years.
Okay.
So,
he'd be awesome.
He could be a guy, but also, second base is kind of clogged up. We already have the middle of the infield pretty clogged up as it is, with prospects and players and Henderson and Holiday, and Westberg's already moved over to third. Jeremiah Jackson, who's the best player on the team, might have to play somewhere too. So, Taron Vavra, can't really move him out of second base.
Love Taron Vavra.
I like Taron Vavra. I don't love him.
I liked him like 5 years ago.
Do we do an immaculate grid with Mr. Foy while we have him on?
Foy, are you good at
Yes.
Immaculate Grid?
Yeah, I'm decent.
All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna pull one up.
Immaculate Grid. Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
We doing football? We doing baseball?
We'll see. Let's start with baseball. That's normally our that kind of thing is our bag, baby. Rafael Furcal, top left, is the only name I thought of immediately.
Sean Green.
Oh, did he play for
L.A. Detroit could be Jack Flaherty.
Ooh, wow.
I love this already. I
Thinking
mean,
about
this
that already.
put him in.
Wait, Cubs, Cardinals, Wilson Contreras.
I was just about to say that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put
Is that
put
Eckstein?
those three are crucial. That's awesome.
Detroit
Eckstein?
and Cubs.
Detroit.
I wanted to say
Bias.
Matthew
Javi
Boyd.
Bias.
Javi Bias. Okay, we got answers. Look at us.
Look
We're
at
going to
this.
complete this.
I
dude.
always struggle with
20 win
200
season
Ks.
for the LA Dodgers. What'd you say? You always talking to?
I struggle with 20 wins and 200 Ks because I know they're not that common anymore. I mean, 200
No.
Ks is, but
20
wins.
wins, Don Drysdale.
I was thinking Don Drysdale or Koufax
Yeah,
or like somebody old.
I was thinking, Sandy Koufax.
Mhm.
Hideo Nomo.
Did Maddox had to have won 20 with the Cubs, right?
Yeah.
I would think
Gary
so.
Wood, Mark Pryor.
Yeah.
Mark Pryor. Yeah.
Gary Wood struck out 20 guys.
200K for Detroit, Verlander, Scherzer, no brainers.
David Price.
Yeah, I would think Wainwright
Newhouser.
probably had a 200K season for St. Louis.
Jose Mesa.
All right, let's go Rafael for call, top left.
You like Rafael
Yeah.
for call, huh?
Yeah.
I do.
Rafael for call, 2%er. Love that.
Nice.
LAD. Jack Flaherty is the only guy we can think of. That's probably going to be the number one answer. Let's try to get more obscure.
I think, didn't someone say Sean Green?
Did he play
Yeah,
for
but I'm not
Detroit?
100. No, I was thinking L.A. and St. Louis. I don't think Sean
Louis.
Green played for Detroit.
Kirk Gibson, but that's going to be a popular one.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's an old one.
Yeah.
You want to go with that?
I mean, up to you guys.
Cool me.
I like Kirk Gibson.
Yep.
Let's do it. That's a great answer. Kyle Gibson? Bob Gibson? Kirk Gibson.
Kirk Gibson.
27%. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Damn.
That's crazy.
Look at that photo, too.
Jack Flaherty might be less somehow.
Yeah.
Holy
27%.
Dude, we could have taken Scherzer there too, by the way. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
And David Price. Oh, we're so dumb. Shouldn't have gone with that one. David Price would have been way better. LA 21 season. Chad Billingsley. No.
Fernando Venezuela? Don Drysdale.
Valenzuela, Drysdale, Koufax, and Kershaw are the first four.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody else?
Warren Spawn.
Which one do you want to go with? Drysdale, Koufax, or
I go
we're not going- we
Drysdale.
I
can't
like
do
Drysdale.
Drysdale.
All right, 9%. That's not bad. That's not a bad one.
What happened to his face?
So I looked one up. I mean, I wasn't going to tell you, but I was just curious if there was any randos at 120 games for LA. There is a really random one.
Who is
What
it?
you got?
He's a lefty who was on their
Oh, it's Hyun-Jin Ryu.
no. He's not in the league anymore because of domestic violence, but he's pretty recent.
Oh, shit.
He was on the team when they won in 2021.
Oh God. Trevor Bauer?
No.
He's not a lefty.
Julio Urias.
Oh my God, I forgot
Oh,
about that
wow.
guy. I forgot that guy existed. He did win 20 games.
He went 20-3. Jesus.
What?
That's crazy.
23.
That's nuts.
He had a 2.96 ERA and 32 starts.
Ah.
Oh my God.
All right, Cubs. Greg Maddux, Fergie Jenkins, Carlos
Kerry Wood.
Zambrano.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Zambrano definitely didn't win 20 games. Jake
Did
Arrieta.
Arrieta win 20?
Yes,
Jake Arrieta.
Had to have.
I think he's probably going to be a pretty popular one pick though. John Lester.
No, not for the Cubs, right?
I don't think he won 20 with him.
John Lackey.
What about Rick Sutcliffe?
Oh,
That's a good one.
that's
It's
a
a
name.
very good one. I don't know if he won 20 there, but I
don't know if
assume he
he-
did. I think he played. I think he played his best years with the Cubs though.
Yeah.
Rick Sutcliffe. Did Justin Steele win 20 last year? No.
Oh, he got hurt last
Kyle
year.
Hendricks. Did Kyle Hendricks have a crazy year where he won
I
a
don't think
bunch of
anyone won
games.
20 games last year.
Kyle
He did have
Hendricks
a sick year.
retired. R.I.P. Kyle Hendricks. We're not going to guess him, but I'm going to look it up because I think he might have done it.
I like Sutcliffe on this one.
I like Sutcliffe too.
I'm feeling confident on Sutcliffe.
You feeling
Mark
confident?
Pryor
in Sutcliffe?
Mark Pryor's a pitching coach for somebody in the league right now that I can't think of.
Yeah, but he only played
For the
like 4
Dodgers.
years.
He's the Dodgers.
All right, Sutcliffe.
Sure.
Oh! No. Damn it.
Detroit and Cubs. I hate it when we lose because then it
All right,
just feels.
Kerry Wood. Just put Kerry Wood in.
We'll carry with him.
Kerry Wood. Do we think he won 20
Mhm.
games in a year? I don't think he did.
No.
Pryor
He's dead.
didn't.
No.
All right, Pryor.
We're gonna lose all of them. He played for 6 years. Nope. Zambrano. Nope.
Wow.
All of our guesses said no. All right.
You got to do Arrieta at this point, right?
Greg Maddox is 23%.
Cubs, Detroit. I have no idea.
Kenny Rogers.
We're cooked.
Oh, Kenny Rogers is good.
Kenny Rogers played for these teams.
I know he played for Detroit. I don't know if he played for the Cubs.
Nah, dude.
We are terrible.
All right. Let's do football and then let's call it a day.
Yeah, we'll call it dead. Okay.
Jalen Ramsey, top middle.
Boom.
These are
Rams.
always so hard.
Rams and Jets.
Why is football so much harder?
Rams, Patriots could be Brandon Cooks.
Mm-hmm.
Josh
Brandon Cooks
Scobie,
been on
11.
a million teams.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks is
Rams,
Pats.
Patriots. Just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Patriots, Bucks. I mean, obviously Brady, Gronk. I don't remember who else.
Antonio Brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. That's a fucking great name. Wanted for murder.
Mm.
Oh, he's already been arrested.
Okay. Not wanted. Just there.
Not wanted.
Just a murder.
Gostkowski or Vinatieri, or can you name another Patriot kicker?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, great.
Wait, he made a field goal?
For
Mhm.
I think for both of them.
He made it. Nick Foles.
Made a
Yeah,
field
Foles
goal.
was the kicker one year.
Nick
Folk?
Folk.
Not Nick Folk. Folk.
Okay.
Folk. That might
He was the
Nick
Jets.
That's what I
Folk.
meant.
Okay, not
That's
Nick
what I meant.
Foles. Okay, 9%.
Yeah.
Jay
Jets
Feely.
kicker.
John Hall. Throwback.
Whoa.
He's
There
a kicker
is
for the Jets.
Don't blow this for us.
Are you
Who
sure?
the hell is
Hall?
John Hall?
You know this for sure.
Yes.
He kicked for the Jets. This guy.
Yep. Bang.
Why? Who is that? Why?
He was a Redskins kicker in like the early 2000s and he went to the Jets.
John Hall.
He went Mike Breen. Bang.
I got one top left, but it's probably going to be the number one answer. It's Leonard Fournette.
That's a good one.
Let's do it. Go for it, man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's got to be the number one answer, right? 62%.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness gracious. Let's go Jalen Ramsey here. I think that's probably the only one I can think of at least. 62%.
This is working out well.
Bucks,
Ah.
Jets.
Damn it. I had a really good one for
Fitzmagic.
I didn't want to pull the trigger, but Tavon Austin could have been Ramsey. Damn it. I should have said it earlier.
Taylor Austin played for the Jaguars.
The last year of his career, I think he played for like maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour. He got the first quarter.
Rams, Jets. Rams.
Bucks, Jets. I said Fitzmagic. That's the only one I could think of.
Yeah. So I mean, Fitzmagic would work for both. Well, he was on St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It works.
It should. Yeah.
It works either way.
Was he on St. Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
he was drafted by them.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good trivia question. Who he was
Who-
drafted by?
Was Revis ever on the Bucks late in his career?
I think he was.
I
think he was. Yeah.
Do it.
You like it?
Yeah. I mean, we already get 262s. Whatever.
Oh, all right. 14%er. So we got what do we want to do here?
We got.
I mean, Fitzpatrick?
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, Fitzmagic, yeah. Go for it.
Not Ryan Fitzgerald. Fitzpatrick.
Minka.
No. Look at that. We're immaculate. 17%er.
First time in a while.
I know, it really is.
Immaculate Grid's great. Have you guys really been on here for 2.5 hours?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, we need to get off. What are you, Joe?
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Hey, you guys are awesome. Happy Veterans Day to everybody.
Shabooms.
Happy Veterans Day. We love y'all. Happy Uncrustable Day for me, because I didn't feel like getting DoorDash today. So we're going to be Uncrustabling. Shout out to Jim Carrey, 1994. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber, all in the same year. How
Great
crazy is
run.
that?
Shout out, tall guy.
Oh, yeah, tall guy.
Shout out to the tall guy.
Happy birthday, tall guy.
Birthday. Shout out to Dr. Foy. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate
Thank you,
you
Sean.
and we love you very much.
I'll
Thanks
jump
for giving
back
us
on
your
when
time.
there's when the hot stove is on fire in a couple weeks.
Yeah, dude. The hot stove is going to be hot stoving. Harold Reynolds is not going to know what to do with himself.
Oh, another H.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, damn it.
The Hall of Fame, by the
Damn.
way. That's
My
Ricky
God.
Henderson. Ricky
Harmon
Henderson.
Killebrew.
I drafted Harmon Killebrew. Don't fucking put
All
that
right,
on me.
I joined late.
Gunnar
Don't shoot the
Henderson?
messenger.
Ricky Henderson. Ricky
Gunnar
Henderson. Gunnar Henderson. God damn it.
Oh my god.
We suck.
We suck at this. Oh, they're the best though. They're the best.
This show stinks. Thanks for following.
See ya. See
All
you
right,
guys. Love you.